What's good? What's good? What's going on, family? Waiting on Zoe, man. He'll be on in just a minute. Got off work a little late. What's happening, man? What y'all up to? Let's see who we got in this thing. We got about. Let me know in the comments if y'all can hear me, man. Waiting on Zoe to hop on. As soon as he pop up in the stream, let's go. What's up, Avis? What's happening? Pat, what's up, bro? Yeah, normally I didn't want to do the CP time thing again tonight, man. So I just came on time, and as soon as Zoe pop up in the studio, we're gonna bring him on. Got a lot, man. Got a lot we want to talk about tonight, man. Hey, if you guys are on their spaces, man, what a dope spaces that was today by Uncle Luke. Um, that was off the chain, man. That was off the chain. I think it was the Orange Blossom Classic. I mean, he had Coach Prime, Coach Willie Simmons on the spaces, and that's a rare occasion, man, to get Coach Prime on the spaces like that. That was dope. Had a lot of interesting topics, a lot of stuff, man, that that we want to make sure we tap in on. Let me see. Still waiting on Zoe. Whenever he come in, I'm gonna bring him in the studio. Man, I ought to send somebody. I ought to invite one of y'all, man. Y'all to hit me to send me your email address. I'll send that straight to you, or send. But anyway, man, we got some updated scrimmage notes as well, man. Just I thought we left a little meat on the bone when it comes to the scrimmage. Didn't really want to delve too much into it, but I just wanted to kind of like update some stuff that we kind of got. I read it, and I mean it was pretty good. The coaches felt like it was They didn't coaches are never satisfied. It was the first scrimmage. I mean, it wasn't. I would say it wasn't what they wanted it to be, but we pretty much touched on a lot of that in our last stream. We're gonna revisit that. We about to kick off. We're gonna kick off. We're gonna kind of preview week 0 tonight, and then we're gonna touch back on week 0. We're gonna officially kick off that our Monday evening show. Y'all see the ticker, man. Y'all know where I'm coming from. Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Make sure you go subscribe. Hey, Simply Beautiful. Hey, how you doing? Make sure you go subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Subscribe to the 1400 Club. Look, we got some dope interviews coming down the pipe this week, and not all football. So I think y'all gonna really, really like what we got coming to you. But I kind of want to wait. I don't really want to jump into nothing right now. So y'all throw something out there, man. I'll do a quick little Q&A. Y'all got something for me real quick before Zoe pop on. And then what we can do is we'll jump right into it collectively. You know what I mean? So also, man, go follow your boy on Twitch, man. I'm on Twitch, same thing. Ken_1400. Ken Clark 1400. I'm on Twitch too. So I'm gonna do this live stream through YouTube and through Twitch, because for those that don't know about Twitch, you can't put pre-recorded videos up. So anytime I didn't put any of the last 2 streams, the lives up. So it's coming along just fine. All right. So here's a question from Ronaldo Christmas. All right. So from what I was told, and this is, I had a chance to interview Simi. Like him. Hey, Avis, I'm gonna put that up as soon as I get done addressing this comment. But Simi, I was told basically, it was, I guess it was a mutual party, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. Simi's not on the roster, and didn't work out, so I'll leave it at that. Anyway, Avis, you know what? Justin Reagan. So Justin Reagan, man, as of right now, Avis, Justin Reagan is penciled in as a starter, man, coming off that defensive end position. We got Niles Gaddy right now, and we look, we're at the beginning of camp, so it may not hold true. They gotta earn their keep, right? to make that travel squad as we get ready for the Orange Blossom Classic to go to Miami to play against FAMU. But let's check this out. Justin Reagan has been with the Warrens, man, since fall camp has begun, and he's a holdover from the previous regime. I mean, y'all know what he looked like, built like a brick house, man. It's I like the fact that he's been able to stay on at Jackson State, earn his keep. And as of right now, if the season started today, we'll have Justin Reagan. From everything that I've seen, would be a starter. So, but Avis, I appreciate that idea. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out to him, try to get him on Tiger Talk. We'll do an interview with him just for you. What's your take on Mr. Turley? All right. So Donald Turley, he is. So you got to keep in mind, Donald went to the military straight out of high school. Did a whole 4 years. He's a grown man. So, when you go military, you can come back, and when you go to college, you come in as a true freshman. So technically, he was really I guess you can say a red shirt freshman last year. So now he's a red shirt freshman. I mean, if you look at his body, he was already a workout warrior. Y'all saw, if you follow him on IG, you saw how he get down in the weight room. So he was already a physical specimen. But if you look at his body now, you can tell he's cut some weight, got a little bit more defined, and that's, like I said, that speaks to somebody said, what is Twitch? Hey man, hey, hey, look, I got a teenager that they put me on to it. So, but Twitch is mainly for gamers, but you can also live stream and do all that too. So I'm gonna put some of my YouTube family on game, man. If you guys are streaming live, that SWAC Buzz, DJ, my brother DJ from Raw Shoot Media, Coach Walker, all the guys, man, go create a Twitch page. Let's go and let's take the HBCU movement to that platform. A lot of gamers use Twitch. It's live stream only. So Zoe and I had a chance to do an interview with the Pride of Detroit. That interview, I put a couple of short videos on the page that a couple of inserts from the interview that me and Zoe did with the Pride of Detroit team. They were covering, obviously, it was covering James Houston. And when we did that live interview, man, that interview was on Twitch. So I had to download Twitch to go watch it. And then later on, they put it on their YouTube page. So, I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. So definitely, it's another streaming platform. It's much different than YouTube, but download it. You can go straight to if you got an Apple or a Droid, whichever one, you can download Twitch. But yeah, Avis, man, we're gonna we'll bring Justin Reagan on. Kyle Turley, I like him. Adds quality depth. I think he's a great tackler. Needed to get faster, and I think we got arguably the best linebacker room in all of SWAC. I think being in a room like that is going to advance you and make you get better in that regard. She said, "What is Twitch?" I addressed that. Semi didn't make it. Yeah, that's correct. Semi didn't make it. Go Tigers, ready for football. Sylvester, man, let me know, brother. You're gonna be in Miami. Sylvester, one of the true blue alums. No, Sylvester lives over in Atlanta, man. Good brother right there, man. What's good, Ken? What's your thoughts on Shiloh, this season starter? Shiloh's still rehabbing. From what we've seen, if you look at the videos on IG, you look at any of the Jackson State content, Shiloh is still not dressing out. He looks to be good, but you know how it is with injuries. If you're dealing with a knee, that takes time. You don't want to rush that, especially when you got depth. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of having depth. You don't have to rush a kid back and throw him into the fire again when he already was nursing an injury. So you want to let him heal all the way up. If he was healthy, I would pencil him in as a starter. Absolutely, I would pencil him in as a starter. But as of right now, he's my two. If I had to go out on a limb, I'm gonna roll with to some of y'all surprise. My issue is, do I go Greg Great? Do I go John Huggins? So I think Cam got it sold up. I think Cam is going to be a day one starter. Probably going to start throughout all the season unless he get hurt, because he just plays with a reckless abandon. He reminds me for your football purists, Bob Sanders. He's a Bob Sanders throwback, man. I know a lot of people say the Honey Badger. I mean, I like that because of the size and the physicality he played with. But if you ask me, Bob Sanders is my pro comp for Cam. John Huggins or Greg Great at the safety spot that's going to be starting. And don't forget, you got Herman Smith. Man, Herman Smith is coming along. Man, listen, he's a baller, man. And I'm telling you, Herman Smith going to make some plays this year. You're going to see him on the field rocking number 19. What's up, brother? That's my dog right there. Frankie Burgess, yeah, he's still on the team. Frankie Burgess is nursing an injury. So we waiting for him to come back. And from what I was told, he's a straight up dog, man. So, yeah, absolutely. Reagan is the truth. I'm not on social media, so I appreciate this YouTube content. Absolutely. A lot of people not on social media, man. A lot of people don't. Listen, man. Hey, I'm finna get on my soapbox as Oak get here, man. Listen, we live in a world now where people feel like don't nothing happen unless they see it on Facebook. Man, I live a great life. I got a great life. And if you watch my social media, you think all I do and talk about is Jackson State. Man, I don't put my personal business on no. I might put my daughter up there now and again, but man, you wouldn't know what I got going on because I ain't putting it on saying none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff got to be kept for the, for those that's really in your life and close to you. Be fresh. What up, baby? Hey, man, readenterprise.com, man. Make sure you go get your merch. Hey, Reed, I'm on be one of the founders of the 1400 Club in the building, man. Strong push to help us get on YouTube. B, tell them, man, we got that 1400 Club tailgate coming up. First home game against Grambling. If you're in Jackson State, if you're in Jackson and you come to the Jackson State Grambling game, make sure you come to the tailgate. Stop by, speak to us. We'll be out there. All the planning is going on right now. You're gonna see the tent. You'll see the logo up there. So come say hi. We trying to do a live stream right there from the tailgate. Just got to get these microphones to work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gearing up. So a lot of this that you see happening right now is really just to try to knock the rust out. Try to get flowing, because once we get rolling, man, it ain't gonna stop now. So you gotta use. I'm using these 3 weeks right now to really get ramped up, because y'all gonna really, really, really love what we got coming to you, man. On this channel, on the 1400 Club channel, as well as on Tiger Talk. The primary is Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Without Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, you ain't got no Ken Clark. You only know who I am. I'm just loudmouth on Twitter and on Facebook, yada yada yada. But nevertheless. Make sure you go subscribe. Make sure you like this stream. I got 114 in here right now. Like the stream. And just so you guys understand, and I share this because I feel like, again, this space is big enough for all of us. Everybody can get in here and carve out their lane and do what they do, right? But here's the thing I say. From what I was told, liking the stream, it interrupts, it affects the algorithm that's on YouTube. So when you guys are, whenever there's Jackson State, there's a lot of people covering Jackson State. But y'all know how it is, man. It ain't nothing like when somebody that's actually represent Jackson State from Jackson and doing this thing, it's a little different. Not to slight anybody, because everybody got their own lane. So nice, Reagan. Salute, OG. What's up, Rusty? Travis is a Twitch guy. Yeah, Travis be on that gaming, bro. Like he hey man. So listen, for y'all that know, so Zoe told me this. Y'all remember T Glizzy, the rapper? And T was on, I think, on one of the interviews, and T got like almost 800,000 followers on Twitch. Man said he getting 30, 40K a month off just Twitch alone. All you do is gaming. Y'all, that's why he probably ain't seen no album. He ain't dropped no album out there in I don't know how long. Who was Coach talking about that throws up after a few plays? Big Country? No. And I'm not going. And I don't think that's some information that we want to put out there, because if anybody just plays sports and athletics, I'll say it this way. Coach Prime had a video on the pregame show where he was saying, when they was on break, we're going to run the heck out of them because we're going to get all that liquor, all that bull junk out of them. So I don't want to put that out there. I know who he was talking about, but I don't think that's something that we want to disclose. I don't it's a little different for me, because last thing I want to do, I built my reputation before all of this stuff, man. Y'all know how I am, man. I get a lot of calls on stuff. I don't say none unless I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know, I ask questions. But I think some stuff should be left in confidence. And I get put out there saying that. The next thing you know, Zoe logging in right now. How do you feel about our home games fan interaction? We have some of the largest crowds, but a lot of games I don't think we do our best as fans to make the vet potential. I absolutely agree with that. I'm actually one of the ones. So anybody that know I sit in section 112 at the vet. And sometimes I get very agitated. Don't come for me. I'm one of the ones that will get very agitated with the boom not being in harmony with the game, but there was a time when we sucked. And the boom was the only exciting thing as to why you would come to the game. So I understand that. Last year we got a lot better. We bought in, man, we had cowbells, we had all kind of stuff, man. I'm about to add Zoe to the stream, and there he is. He here, man. The man of the hour has arrived. I got started, bro. We got 125 in here. Zoe, I want your take on this to get you caught up. I touched on Donald Turley, my thoughts on him. I touched on Avis wanted an interview with Reagan on Tiger Talk. I told him we're going to work on that. Touched on Shiloh a little bit. But, hey, tell them how we get down, man, in the vet, man, when we at the games and stuff, you know, the fan interaction. I think a lot of us brought, man, jokers, we even took the Mississippi State cowbell idea just to try to get some noise in there. And I think what we do is, Coach Prime touched on that on the spaces. He was saying how a lot of us, you know, treat the game like a party. Many of us come in there tired. We've been drinking. We tailgate. We get loud when something happens. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that we don't have the best crowd. We should, but when the game get close and everybody's standing up and we getting loud and we making noise, then the atmosphere is dope. But Zoe, give me your take on that. And I won't interrupt Zoe tonight. Y'all got on me last.
What's up? What's going on, man? Look, you know, I'm just getting in from work, but man, when it comes to the fan interaction at the vet, yeah, man, it could always be better. Now, with that being said, do I think we have one of the best atmosphere in all of HBCU ball or FCS ball? Most definitely. But is there room for growth? Of course, we could be a whole lot better. You know, there have been plenty of times that we sat side by side with each other, and you know, we just need more engagement, more consistent engagement. I'll put it that way. You know, because there are times, you know, I understand we have this great culture of the bands going at each other, but we still want that and need that, but we need the bands to be engaged with the game. Because I raised some eyebrows once before when I said that the football game is the entree. You know, the band and everything else with the culture is it's the sides. You know, but you need all of it for the whole entire meal. You see what I'm saying? But we need that. And I for one, you know how we do, man. We'll stand up the whole game, but you know, I want to have that environment where we're standing up the whole entire game. You know, third down, you can't even hear your neighbor. Like we need that type of environment. And just think about it, just off sheer numbers alone in the vet, if we had that, I mean, nobody else in FCS could compare because you know we get the butts in the seats, man. You know what I'm saying? We just need everybody to be engaged. Now, when it's a close game or a good opponent, you know, it'll have its moments, but we just need more of that. You know what I'm saying? All game long. So that's what we need.
I think we'll see a lot of that Zoe this year because we only got 4 home games. Then we got an up and coming, I would say a rising program for homecoming in Campbell, and we got who else we got coming in? We got an in-state rival, and we got 2 blue bloods coming to town. So it's going to be pumping, man. So I think you're going to see a lot of engagement. And the cool part about the people that's coming, especially on the HBCU side, is that their fans will be there, and their fans will be engaged. So it'll be a lot of action before the game action going on, and so forth and so on. So we'll touch on a little bit of these questions, and then we'll delve into some more scrimmage notes. It says, "How's Tavion Beasley? He's a baller,
Looking
man.
good. Looking good, man.
Man, can we do an interview? Absolutely. He keeps a low profile, seems focused. Kobe did a pretty dope interview from him from the CFL podcast. Shout out to Kobe. Go check that out. I was telling Zoe today, Zoe, you can chime in on this too. I was like, one of the things about having Tiger Talk with 1400 Club, like we won't. It's a lot of players, man, that we can interview. And what happens is that we don't get a chance to interview everybody. So there's a lot of platforms that are taking in interviews. So sometimes when we see someone, if we see that they've done an interview with a platform or somewhere, then what we'll try to do is we'll try to go into a space that's been untapped, and then we'll make our way around to it because
Yep.
it's just so many players that you can interview, so many unique stories and so many opportunities for content. But Tavion Beasley, kid, come out of St. John Bosco out of Cali, and is a baller, man. Comes from a great program. I'm happy for him, Zoe. You touch on this. He got a teammate that has joined him now, Josiah Laban.
Yes.
coming in as a center. Both of them played in the Trinity Leagues. He played well, not a teammate, but he played at
But same
Certvite.
league.
Yeah,
Yeah, Survivor.
same league, same league. I said team. They're teammates now. So,
Yeah. What matters?
B. Fresh said he'll put G Great in the slot. Huggins back there with Cam. Either way, can't go wrong. That's not
No.
bad. You got Bolden
No.
that slot.
No. Lead great back there, free safety, man. That man got too much production. He got too much production back there, man.
So who you think will be handling the punt return duties?
It's too early
I
to
give you.
call. It's too
Yeah,
early
I
to
mean,
call.
we'll throw a few names out there. Bolden. You can throw out Caleb Jolivet. You can throw out Kevin Coleman. You can throw out Willie Gaines.
I about to say Willie Gaines.
Yeah, you got
I
mad
say,
potential.
but I think I don't really see Zay really doing the punt return duties. I think it's gonna come down to pretty much Kevin Coleman and Willie Gaines.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is Kasim Valls on? Yeah, Kasim Valls is actually he walk on. He's there.
Yeah, he's there.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure you
Yeah, man, get them likes up, man.
Yeah,
and look,
yeah.
and I'll be doing a disservice, man. Please, if you don't join the 1400 Club, man, please become a friend of the 1400 Club, man. Check us out, man.
I got the website up there now, man. Y'all see the ticker. Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Make sure you turn the notification bells on. Likewise, I said also subscribe to the 1400 Club on YouTube page. And then
Facts.
you can visit our official website at www.the1400club.com, man. And also, what I did, like I said, I didn't put that up there, but readenterprise.com is where you can go get your official JSU merch. I mean, you got a Miami bundle. I mean, you got all kind of stuff popping on the website.
Yeah, man. And that towel is going to be nice to have just in case we get another downpour before kickoff like last year.
Coach Prime was talking about him, man. He said he got he said he got 5 good plays of eligibility left. He want to make sure he was ready.
Coach, you're going to be O-line or D-line because I'm going to put you right in front of Jenna Hunt if you're going to get on that O-line now.
Hey, Zoe, they own you, bro. Check that out. That's for you.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, they come with it, man. Getting flagged too, way better. So we'll get caught up on the comments.
Look, man,
how's Nugget coming along in camp? Nugget looking good, man. Nugget looking good. I mean, listen, you see the one-on-ones. All you got to do is go on IG. I mean, it's on YouTube. They all over the place. You know, you got Deion Sanders Jr. You got Well Off Forever on YouTube. You got Phil Minotti. You got the pregame show. You got GoJSUTigers.com. You got Tiger Talk. You got so many. You got everybody that's covering Jackson State. I'm telling you, man, it's so many ways to pick up. But if you look at it, Nugget was doing his thing, man. He's been doing his thing. Gotten better physically and great and probably best shape. He would tell you the best shape probably in his life. But this got to be a big year for him. I'm expecting big things from Nugget.
I am too. I am too. Oh no. Let me speak on that. When it comes to the Parker situation at the vet, and look, man, I'm an 80s kid. Been going to JSU games all my life. I gotta be honest, I don't view parking the way everybody else does. Because again, when I go to the stadium, I got it on my mind, look, I'm gonna be there early. I'm tailgating. So and I park up and down Oxford Street. And sometimes if I'm really gonna tailgate hard and I know, I'm with some people gonna do that early, then I'll park at the stadium. But even then, I'm not leaving as soon as the game is over with. Cause we tailgate and we come in on the game. So I don't have any desire to leave as soon as the game strikes 4-0. Then yeah, you're gonna be in traffic. But if you're gonna be there, I watch the Battle of the Bands. I'm gonna be out there tailgating. So when I leave, I never have an issue coming to the game or leaving. To be honest with you, I've never really experienced it. But again, people are different. But for those that want to leave early, I would just say, honestly, in my opinion, again, park up and down Oxford Street, park in the neighborhood. You might have a little walk, but man, you're coming and going. It's no problem at all. You just hit up Northview and get out. I've never had a problem leaving the vet or coming to it, ever.
Well, I don't get that VIP parking pass, man. I'm in that thing, slide right in, park. I get there early, man. I tailgate.
Telling you.
Like I said, I'm in the stadium an hour, 30 minutes to an hour before kickoff, so we can watch the boom march in.
I'm watching
the next
warm-ups.
Then you got the fifth quarter. Hopefully this year we probably be doing some post game stuff with the podcast. So we're gonna be working, man. But the game over, and we're not gonna do nothing during the game. I mean, I don't do nothing during the game now. If you ain't talking about football, don't even talk to me during the game.
Football business.
Matter of fact, if I ain't at the game, don't even call me. Call me ahead.
Facts,
Don't
man.
call me after the game. Matter of
We
fact,
would not
you know what
be
I'm saying?
doing
So
no watch parties and all that kind of stuff. Nah, we're fans first, bro.
anybody that, if you can't make the game and it's your thing, then by all means. I wanted to do this real quick before we go on to the next thing. He said, I hope our arms be tired from waving. So if y'all want to know who started that trend of bringing their flags to the stadium, you looking right at him. That was Zoe's idea. Zoe was the first person in Jackson State. And I'm not bigging him up because he on the show or he on the stream tonight. But what I'm saying is Zoe came in that thing with a flag. Everybody looked at him crazy because it's like, what is this? Next thing you know, a couple more flags popped up. Next thing you know, by the end of the season, everybody waving flags. You know what I'm saying? And like I told Zoe, I framed mine. I didn't bring mine with me, and I ain't gonna do that.
And
But
look, I got
anywho,
3 of them, but I do want to tell everybody, Ken, man, look, get everything, man, turn the vet blue, man, get your pom poms, get your flags. I got 3 flags, but I don't care all of them. I got a collapse, and see, I don't have a pole. I have a collapsible pole. It stick in my back pocket, so when I'm at the stadium, I'm draped in my flag, and I just put it on the pole when I get in the stadium, so I can take mine up, take mine down. But man, get your flags, get your pom poms, get your whatever you want, man. Get your cowbell. We started bringing those last year. Get your cowbells, get your noise makers, get your air horns, man. Get your seats, get everything blue and white, man. We need everybody engaged, because, bro, I'm telling you, we're gonna do something historic this year. 55,000 plus every freaking game.
yes,
It's gonna
sir.
happen this
Yes,
year.
sir. Hey man, I want the vet to be so loud and rowdy. I know Karamu gonna play that purge on third down and listen, it's all good, man. We need to be. One thing I do hope, bro, is they use the jumbotron a whole lot more and really like. I think what would be creative though, bro, is if
Instruction.
they like made some videos of like some players. You know how you go to some games and players like,
Yeah.
I need
Get
y'all to get
up.
up. Let's
Get
make some
up.
noise.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
that would be dope.
That would
That
be
would be
dope.
dope. All right. Let's jump on this one, bro. Say, what scares you the most about FAMU? Nothing scares me about FAMU, but I am going to show respect, but I'll yield to Zoe, and then I'll give my take on it. Go ahead, bro.
Honestly, man, I concur. Now, do I foresee the game going exactly like last year? I don't. On either side of the ball for us, I think our defense to me will be a lot better than what they were last year. I think we'll have more balance from front to back with this year's defense. Um, Also, the kicking game is better. So, but I believe that I'm not afraid of any quarterback that they have. Now, I do respect their front line. They are very reputable. You know what I'm saying? They have a strong defense. Front to back, they do. They're very strong defensively, and they played a good game against us. We didn't take advantage of all the opportunities that we had. They're opportunistic. They have good tacklers. Um, but I think that what we have, I don't really feel this version of FAMU's defense has the personnel to match up with the personnel that we have on offense. And again, they have inconsistent play at quarterback. And I'm sorry, I don't have any fear in McKay in any shape, form, or fashion. And granted, they have a leg up by having a game before us, but that works, and I believe in our favor because, we have something to see with them. But guess what? We're bringing in a brand new offense that they haven't seen yet. So I think that's going to bode well for us going into that game as well. So Shadul coming into the second year, you know what I'm saying? Got continuity, so he won't be, rattled with his first career start like he was last year. He's going to be more prepared. Also, we was in this game, so there won't be any distractions. We've been in Miami, been to the hotels, been to all the events, so this won't be new to everybody on the team. So me personally, I have no problem even giving it a score, man. I think we possibly could win that game. I'm gonna go on a limb and say we probably win that game, man. 44-14.
Dang. Whoa. Well, I can't wait to scroll down and see the comments on that one. Let me say this, though. I'm going to give my take. That was Zoe's take. My take is this. If I had to be honest about what I fear, I don't know. See, this is the thing. It's different. So we breaking in a brand new offensive line. I feel like FAMU has a really good defensive line. And I feel like the way that you stop us is you're going to have to pressure QB once you do a Sanders. Now, here's my thing. What is our O-line going to look like? Okay. They get to play a game against North Carolina. They get to come back. They get to fix and correct some mistakes that they might make in that game. And we kind of, so they get to put together a game plan. And here's what I do feel like. I feel like if FAMU go ahead up early, then what I see, I think they're going to try to take the air out of the ball, which would be smart because they got a deep running back core. Now, what it's going to come down to is can their offensive line beat our defensive line? I actually think our defensive line, the first and second units are going to be hard to deal with this year. But that's the thing that I think if I had to, like, I'm not like Zoe said, I'm not worried about their quarterback play. You know, like I said, next week we're going to preview FAMU versus UNC. We're going to preview Alabama State as well as Howard. We're going to do our we're going to have our week zero previews, our two previews. But if I had to be real about it, let me say it this way, how good of an O-line do we really have, and can our O-line win more plays than their defensive line? Because let's be real about something, though. They do have the returning defense player of the year over there on the opposite side of that ball, coming off the edge. They got another edge rusher. They got Mr. Gentle Hunt, like you said. They got a hell of a defensive line. So my question is, can their defensive line disrupt what we're trying to do offensively to allow their defensive backs, who I don't feel like they do. I don't feel like they have a defensive back core that can handle the wide receiver power. But the way you stop wide receivers is you get to the quarterback. So my question mark there is, can our offensive line win that battle, give Shador time enough to get ahead? And then if we don't get ahead and they get ahead, do they take the air out of the ball with them three levels of running back? They got three starters over there, possibly four at running back. And I'm talking about them some big boys. They got a really good running back group. So it could be one of them games. I don't see nobody scoring 44 in that game. So Zoe must have took a swig before he got on stream. But if I had to go out on a limb with a score, I go 21-10. That's my, 24-10, 24-10, 24-10. Because I did say we win by 2 tugs. I go 24-10. That's my score. If they get 17, give me 31. You see what I'm saying? I think we win by 14. That's my prediction. But go ahead.
Let me highlight this too. We mentioned Land. All respect to him, but we had bad O-line play last year. He did nothing against Jack State last year. Gentle Hunt had a decent game last year, but Isaiah Land did nothing. And I'm sticking with the 40 points because I believe we're going to go on a string of games scoring 40 or more because, again, Shador is on this mission to get 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns. The four is going to run wild for Jackson State in 2022, man. Tell you that now.
Yes, sir. It says, how would you rank our SWAC opponents as far as having the greatest potential to beat us? I mean, listen, only two teams I personally feel like the teams that will give us the most fits is going to be the first 3 games in Southern. Those games. Now we got to come to play Campbell, but you said SWAC opponents. Now you can take Tennessee State out of there. I think that's going to be our tough game, to be honest with you.
I do too.
FAMU, Grambling, Southern. Now, I don't know what Alcorn going to look like. I'm gonna just be real. I don't think nobody else got a snowball. Well, no. Alabama A&M. No. So I'm saying we win them games, but I think we got to show up to play. We got to show up to play, man.
That's a great question. I think SWAC opponents. I think Southern will be the toughest conference game we have. I think Southern will be the toughest conference game, followed by Grambling, believe it or not, then FAMU. And then to me, after that, I'm actually going to go with I think Bethune-Cookman is going to be a tough out this year. I really do.
I don't.
I think it'll be a tough out.
I'm going to tell you why I don't. Quarterback. I don't think anybody that has a quarterback now. I know you say FAMU. That game is early. It's an early game.
First game of the year.
First game of the year. I think Mashad McKay is the best route. It's the best route for them to go. I think Grambling is just going to be tough in general. It's just going to be tough. They're going to be a tough game. Southern's going to be a tough game.
Grambling is more of a mental thing for us, so I agree.
Tyler, I feel you, bro. I know, man. The Cowbells is not something we really want to do, but
well, look, we weren't all about that, but the whole premise behind it, we're not trying to be Mississippi State. It was just the fact that we were doing anything to get fan engagement. That's what the whole premise was. So I get it. It wasn't like I'm trying to be like Mississippi State. So I get that idea as well.
Hey, I like this, B. Hey, man, I like that. Let's do it. Everybody bring their flags. Flags and pom-poms. Thank y'all for going live. Scotty making my head hurt tonight. Hey, man, you got to, hey, I'll say this right here. Shout out to Scotty, bro. Like, if you're making your head hurt, you got to go take you some Advil and watch something else. And somebody else said it right after that. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I tell anybody, watch what you want to watch. Everybody got a lane. Everybody has a lane, bro. I don't feel like I agree with that. JSU is a brand. We got the flags waving. Hey, this speaks to the fact that we need more noise in the crowd, man.
Tyler, you got it, King. You got it. I'm like, you're right. We're not disagreeing with you. We agree with you. It's the whole premise. We're just trying to make more noise.
What's up, Boom? I see you, baby.
What's up, Boom?
They've been talked. So Shador and Cam Buckley have good chemistry. They do. Gonna catch some people by surprise early on. I can't say enough about Dallas Daniels. Hey, man, you wanna? I think that might be a good segue, though, to kind of move away from the comments and get into the meat and potatoes of what we want to talk about. You want to start off with some of these notes that we had, man? Don't want to it's out there, man, because I'm pretty sure everybody and mama got the text message affiliated with Texas State. But this is a really good recap. That's just how it is, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. News travel fast, bro. Man, we be sitting around saying, "Nah, we can't say that," and then you get on YouTube and somebody just blurt out everything that you were just thinking. You're like, well, I guess it's out already.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, man. I'm gonna take the offense, bro. You take the defense. And we do it that way.
All right, bet.
So from an offensive standpoint, I know we touched on this on the live stream, on the last stream. If you guys didn't really, this was about our scrimmage. We had a scrimmage on Saturday. Like I said, man, wide receiver core, ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I mean, we already kind of knew that. Very physical, athletic. That's where we feel like we got the advantage every game we play, wide receivers versus whatever team DB. Let's see. DB killers, man. That's the biggest thing. Now, one thing we did not touch on, and this is something that I got from from the person that was there, though. This is why I wanted to do offense. Because a lot of people ask questions about the running back room. I got excited about this, bro. I'm excited to see Tyson get back, but this is the question everybody had. Mr. Savion Wilkerson looked good, man. He looked good. I'm gonna just share a little bit of what we got on Savion. The person that was giving their report felt like our running backs were a little on the small side, but they felt like right now Savion's second, third unit, but he got to earn his keep. I think he came to school with an injury or something to that effect. Not sure exactly what that was, but one of the things we'd say was that he was actually doing really good. He ran. I mean, he stood out. Let's just say it that way from a running back standpoint. Even though they didn't have a lot of success from a running standpoint because the defensive line was just so dominant, but he still stood out in the midst of what was done. So that was a good thing. So from an offensive standpoint, we got 4 or 5 really good running backs we can roll with. I don't like to do this, but Zono, I'll say it this way. I have my type of running backs that I like. I'm more of a ground and pound guy. I need a guy with a little bit more beef on him. You see what I'm saying? I like the big backs. You know what I'm saying? What I told you when we heard that he was going to be coming to Jackson State, hey, man, I was a fan of it because he fits that mold and that style. He's a downhill runner. He see the hole, boom, he get to it. He ain't doing no dancing. He hit that hole quick, and he's the returning MEAC leading rusher. So I expect to see him in Miami. Does he make the Miami roster? I don't know. He got plenty of time to prove it. right? But if he do, he gonna be on that field. So that's what I took away from that.
Hey man, and look, break that down too. Let
Okay.
these people know how the roster makes, because people think, oh, if
They
everybody's on the
do.
roster. No, you doing offense. You go ahead. You go ahead. You got offense. You do that. I'm just saying, but let these people know, how that roster set up, because just like on defense, everybody ain't going. Practice is gonna
No,
dictate that.
absolutely. So the way Coach Prime do it, man, it's like Shador said something on a video the other day. It was like you screw up, you drop a pass, you fumble the ball. I mean, you get knocked down, man. You go to the second string, third string, whatever. So these guys are, the competition level is unbelievably high, and you have to earn your spot to go on that travel squad to Miami. I think the coaches said they taking 65. So you do the math. You got 100 kids out there at camp. It ain't but 65 going. That means 35 or somebody ain't gonna be in Jackson. Or they either gonna have to book their own flight to Miami, or they're gonna be watching the game from home on ESPN. Because we're gonna touch on that too. We got how many games on ESPN this year? We got 10 of them joints, man.
10 of them things.
We'll jump to that in just a minute. But one
Ain't
other thing
nobody
on
gonna
the
see
offensive
Travis Hunter.
line, said the offensive line they did give up a few sacks, new old linemen, different. But he did say the mentality of these offensive linemen was totally different than the unit of last year. I like to hear that because these guys mean business. They are competing at a very high level. I said Debo was actually out. He did not scrimmage. Debo was out. But Debo is from the person that gave their account was basically saying Debo don't give up no sacks, man. Debo don't give up no sacks. So if it come off that side, then whoever was filling in for him, it was somewhat of a slight drop off. But hey man, that's all I got on offense, bro. I'll let you jump into the defensive part.
We'll get started, man. I got a 5 post I'm gonna make if Miami game for Debo. 5 post. It's too many things we could say with his nickname being Debo. Yeah, man. But on the defense, man. I mean, one word: relentless.
Mm,
From front to back, relentless. And like I said earlier, man, look, for all y'all listening, man, Coach Prime is batting 1,000. He ain't lied one time when talking about his team. In the spring, he told y'all, you better get me now because I got them things coming in the fall. Fall got here, he told you. He don't give coach speak. He told you this defense is fast. This defense is nasty. This defense is legit. We don't have to score a whole bunch of points because this defense, we're gonna win because of defense. He told you that. All right, season over with. Lost South Carolina State, so we got our butt kicked, but he said, you know what? But look, I see our weaknesses. I know what I need to do to get us right. Spring get here, he made these changes, and he's telling you off the rip, man, James Houston was good. I got 5 of them things. Said my linebacker core was good. I got 8 of them. He said the DB room, way more stacked than what it was. Y'all know Coach Prime don't miss words, and that's exactly what we're seeing with this defense. So, again, people will say, well, we got to replace James Houston. No, we don't. It's called addition by subtraction.
mm-hmm,
We talk about we lose Cornelius Miller. Corliss Miller wasn't even your best D tackle. Your best D tackle is starting this year, Devontae Davis. Go check the stats. Had way better numbers, and he played part time. And now you got a new improved Niles Gaddy.
mm-hmm.
So again, instead of depending on 16 and a half sacks for one player, now you're going to get possible 8 sacks from Niles Gaddy. You got sacks coming from Mercier. You got sacks coming from Please. You got sacks coming, all across the line. So pretty much that 16 and a half is going to get divvied up. And man, listen, we talk about Aubrey Miller, and rightfully so, man. That's the heartbeat and the soul of this defense. But man,
Thanks.
if I tell y'all one thing, man, y'all better keep y'all eye out for that young bull Baron Hobson, man. That's a man in the middle. I'm
I like
telling
him,
you,
bro.
that's a
Love it.
man in the
Love it.
middle. And he's a
Mm.
sophomore. Another thing we got to talk about, man, this team is young. Look at that roster. This team is young. We're set up to have success, not just for this season, for the long game. Even with all the experience that we brought in to fill in these certain spots, we're a very young team. Jeremiah Brown, they got him. He gonna have his hand in the dirt and playing some linebacker. Nice. You know, And they make significant plays last year as true freshmen. Barron Hobson with the goal line stand. We talked about that against Southern. And then Jeremiah to shut down the game against Alcorn and got the sack as true freshmen. And then you sit there and talk about the DBs. Man, look, anytime you got a 6'3" cornerback that run a 4-2 guard in the slot, nice. You got Nugget on one side. You got Travis on one side. You got Jalen coming in. And he got the height too. And Coach Prime is big on the measurables. Matter of
Mm-hmm.
fact, I think our top 5 cornerbacks all run 4.4 or less. Nobody else in the SWAC can say that. Nobody. And even Tavon Beasley, he's 5'11". The other Jalen from Duke, he's 5'11". Those are the 2 shortest DBs we have. Everybody else is 6 feet or taller.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
I mean, so we're good front to back. So the thing I like about it, now I will say this: the only downside is I don't believe we're going to have any dominant solo stats on this defense because we're going to play so many bodies, and all those numbers are going to get spread around. But it's going to work out well for us too. Another thing, Ken, I'll let you go, is I really believe that it's going to help with the morale on the team because 2 things we got to pay attention to. We got a lot of youth, and with one thing that's going to help with the recruiting is all these guys playing and contributing, because
Thanks.
that's one way to kind of, what I'm saying, self-regulate the roster. You won't have so many people upset because they're getting on the field, they're playing, they're having success, and we're winning. So that helps, what I'm saying, because again, and you may have some guys that redshirt, but it's going to be minimal. So when you got all these young guys coming in, now they're not playing 50 snaps, but I mean, I tell you, if you're a young freshman or young sophomore and you're getting 20 snaps a game and you're winning and you're making plays, that'll ease some tension about wanting to leave when the season's over with. But on defense side, man, we're good front to back.
Man, that man said Ebo. Man, y'all make sure we got 228 in the room, man. Hey, y'all like the stream, baby. Like the stream, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you follow the ticker right here. I'm gonna throw that in there again. Go to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club podcast. We sitting at about little under 600. We're a little over 700 on the 1400 Club. We need to get both of those pages above 1,000 pretty quickly, so we can start pushing out more content. EA back again. Hey, appreciate you for stopping by. Debo ain't worried about no Isaiah Lane. Isaiah Lane, what, 215 soaking wet? 225?
Hey, man, you want
Tight
to
end playing defensive end.
Isaiah Land did nothing to Tony Gray last year. Nothing.
Dark cloud. Dude, our defense been the dark side. What are you talking about? Dark side.
That's FAMU's defense, the dark cloud.
No. He said Biden. I'm not saying we.
Oh man, we our defense name was way before y'all's, dude. Come on, man. Y'all some legless lizards, bro. Come on, man.
Here we go. Please have I remember the field without spray of the feed, keep him out there. Dude, you ain't gonna spam us all night, bro. We ain't worried about no fam. Y'all need to be worried about week 0. Y'all go get mollywopped against
Hey Ken, remember I said them fours gonna run wild after we tap that tail on Labor Day weekend. It's gonna be 4 straight L's for FAMU too.
I'm gonna call them the rack boys. You ain't getting no rack.
But you ain't getting no rack last year.
Ain't no rack. You can't be the rack boys out on the run out the catch.
That's an oxymoron.
Okay, he's 230, 235 now. Okay, all right. That was my basketball playing weight. I feel you. And I'm 6'3", so I get it. He's a 6'4", 6'5", 235. All right. Zoe called them people the lizard. But no, man, overall, man, I would say from the scrimmage, that was a little bit more meat we wanted to throw out there. The scrimmage, C minus. First scrimmage, they didn't show a whole lot. Got quite a few players nicked up. What we say, double digits, 10, 11 players out with injury right now. So,
yeah.
But like we said in the last stream, Coach Sims, Mo Sims, the strength and conditioning coach, said everybody that's going on the trip gonna be ready. Everybody that's going on the trip gonna be ready. So that's the cool part about having he said the rack boys were a flop. Yeah, you got that right, Mike.
Rack boy with no rack.
Ain't no rack, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they putting a lot of see y'all relying on Xavier Smith, man.
Hey man, matter of fact, hey man, how many yards did Xavier Smith have last year? Did he have 50 yards last year?
It ain't even enough to talk about. We're gonna move right along from it. Not even how's QB2 doing? Which one? They doing good. Right now it's a battle at the QB2 position. JP Andrade Man, I told Zoe the other day. Fun fact. JP Andrade, his brother, he has a younger brother. He's
You did talk about that.
ranked one of the top quarterbacks out of South Carolina, out of Southern California. But he's over here in Southern California and doing well, man. One of the top at Bonita High School, man, over in Laverne, Cali. So, but I think JP gonna win that spot. That's just my opinion. Does Matt Vitale, does Norman Douglas, does Grayson? Who? We taking 2, 3 quarterbacks? I think we take 3 quarterbacks to Miami. We'll take 3. And we'll see what happens from there. All right, let's see. We're gonna go back to a couple more comments. Isaiah 6'4", 240. All right, we can move on from him. Ooh, now I'm gonna tell y'all something about Avis, man. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Avis. Avis, he's no football. Now he give us a hard time, man. When he give the coaches a hard time. So tell him hey, you know what he's talking about. But one thing, I trust you. I trust you. Now the question mark is gonna be this. And Zoe said something earlier that I ain't gonna steal your thunder, though. What you say about Land? If he play against UNC, then he play against Jackson State, he don't do nothing.
We'll have a new Buck Buchanan Award one. I promise you that.
Listen, if you go back to the you go back to South Carolina State. We use South Carolina State for example. I was telling him as a comparison, the Kobe Durant, no matter who they played against, he stood out. He had 2 interceptions against Clemson.
Balled out.
I mean, the boy was a baller. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing against us, and he had a great season. Two-time defensive MEAC Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, you got to show up in them big games. So we know when he hit the portal, he had a lot of offers. A lot of them. They were coming hot and heavy for him. He decided to stay at FAMU. I'm happy he did. Now, if he go out there and dominate, he go out there and wreak havoc on us, hey, we'll be the first ones to come back on Monday evening and say, hey, man, Isaiah Land to do. You know, everything I had said on what's the day? Everything I said on August the 15th, I take that back, man. That man, he real deal. But until I see it, man, and I ain't talking about against Fort Valley State. Shout out to Shamar Bridges out of Fort Valley State, by the way. Boy, balling for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got out there. We ain't gonna worry about Land. Oh, 18 yards on 6 catches. There you go. All right.
Rack boys.
Rack. Jess, you got good. You're solid at the QB2 position. Right hand on Land. Man, we got 5, 6 plus receivers back there that can catch the ball. Question is, who gonna throw it to him? We heard somebody over there throwing pick 6.
Hold on. Didn't they?
Coughing that thing up, man.
So that sounds like you didn't have any last year then, right?
Yeah, he playing for the other team out there. We heard. We know. I ain't gonna say no name. Musa. But anyway, you didn't catch that, did you? Musa. Man. They say.
I guess they ain't had no receivers last year they could catch.
Yeah, absolutely. Avis spot on. Different Dolphins coming up this season. Huggins. Hey, not a bad choice. Huggins already said. I had a chance to interview him on Tiger Talk 1400 Club. The man said he's trying to go out. He's trying to leave it all out there. Definitely trying to cash in this year. And looking forward to that. All right, who we got starting defensive line if we play this Saturday? That's a good question, Moon. So you had the defense, so I'm going to let you take that one, brother. Now, mind you, when we say defensive line, I'm going to give you the position. You got the nose tackle, you got the D tackle, you got the rush position, and you got the D end. Those are your 4 positions. Go.
I'm gonna go with what's already out there. I'm gonna go with Justin Reagan, Devontae Davis. I'm gonna do probably Jason Mercier. And then Niles, man.
Yeah. That's it. That's where we at right now. Now.
Roll with it.
Now here's the thing this is what we gotta figure out now. Does Antonio Doyle take that spot? Does he switch that spot with Reagan? Do you see Antonio Doyle crack that? I know he had a little toe issue, little foot issue, you know what I'm saying? But not a bad thing.
Look, it's very possible, man, but Reagan been balling out too.
Reagan a white man child. Avis, we're gonna get him on the show, man. We're gonna get him. Very well spoken young man. Defensive line, I'm gonna roll with Zoe on that one. Matter of fact, we can take it a step further. I mean, like I said, the linebackers, you got the Mike and the Will, you got Aubrey and you got Hobson. That's 6. and that leaves 5 DBs. 5 DBs. You got Nugget. You got Travis. You got Bolden. Give me Greg Great. No, give me John Huggins and give me Cameron Silvercreek. That's who I'm rolling with. If we play Saturday night, that's who I'm rolling with.
I think Greg
Now,
gonna start though.
I know. I believe he will. But listen, one player that was his teammate, we both don't even touch. People forget we still got
Gervonta
Gervonta
Davis. Yeah,
We
man.
still got Gervonta Davis. We got him. Yeah, linebacker. KJ Arrington, another Coach Hendrick holdover that has
Yeah,
he
man.
balled out in the SWAC championship game. Two
Yeah, he did.
sacks on the first drive, man. And so it's saying something, Zoe. Let's think about it like this. Keontae was a staple for us for 3 seasons straight. You know what I mean? Just 3-4 seasons.
Yep.
And to say that we're upgrading from Keontae, who I can't wait to see get a chance to play in the XFL. We got a lot of HBCU players, man, that was invited to the XFL draft. That's dope. I think that was super dope. But anywho, True Thompson, dealing with a little injury. He'll be ready though. He'll be ready. True Thompson, I'm told, is a dog at the nose. I mean, the nose, we got options, man. We got Big Boosie. We got Devontae Davis, who I think is day one starter. We got Katron Evans. You got True Thompson. I mean, you got Jeremiah Williams.
Jelani Davis.
Mm-hmm. You got Jelani Davis. Oh man, I mean that's 6. I mean, you see what I'm saying? We got Michael Please. We got Josh Griffiths. We got Tony, like I said, Tony Odor. You got Justin Reagan. You got Niles Gaddy. You got Jeremiah Brown. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And we're talking about production, folks. We ain't giving you no hyperbole over here. So let's make it perfectly clear. The big Aristotle was in the building. What's up, Shaq?
Man?
He said, let me make this perfectly clear. If your team is unsure quarterback this season, you will get your head busted to the white meat by Jack State. That is a fact. I stand on that, though. What did I say last time we was on? If you don't know who your quarterback is, don't talk to me about beating Jackson State. You're not going to do it.
And we ain't calling the ambulance neither. Head busted to the white meat. We ain't calling no ambulance.
It's Tony Gray. That's Tony with no E, by the way. It's Tony Gray, and it's Gray with an A. So I'm going to make sure we get his name right. It's TonyGray. And the question is no. All right, we'll move right along. Doyle and Big Country, what's up with those two? Doyle, let's make sure we get his name spelled right. It's Doyle. Big Country, Josh Griffiths, both look good, man. I was told Josh Griffiths looked like a beast out there, man. I mean, you're gonna see Coach Weeks is going. He got just a slew of bodies that he can throw at teams. So what that means is that if somebody's not producing, he can go 3 deep into the roster and get production and still not have a fall off. So that's not hyperbole, man. I mean, I don't care. Let me say this. Because me and Zoe were talking today. I'm gonna roll with the coach that know the game. On if the coach say this man batting 1,000 when it comes to his team right now. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime know what he's talking about. If he say he got something, he got it, man. He got it now. I mean, these guys are professionals. You can say we ain't this or we ain't that. I listen to the coach and let him say what he say.
Hey man, y'all better keep an eye out for. We call them SWAC boss. That's what we call them.
So that's for you. Trey, go ahead, bro.
Honestly, man, not to even talk like I got my blue and white glasses on. I personally, from what we're hearing, man, and what we're getting with the roster, this defense will be better than the defense from last year. Now, the only thing I think that we won't lead in over last year's defense, I don't think we'll lead the country in sacks. It's too early for me to say that.
I was going to say that. Ooh. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say that we'll do that, because that was a high number that we had, as a team. But I think every other stat, I think we'll have way more tackle for losses as a unit this year. One thing I know we'll have more than last year, we're going to create more turnovers this year than what we did last
That's
year.
what I was gonna say. You took my thunder. I ain't
We
gotta say it.
we're going to take a lot. We're going to have a lot more turnovers than what we had last year. I think we're going to force more fumbles. I think we're going to have a lot more strip sacks. I know that we're going to have a lot more interceptions because just by virtue of what some of the other teams playing, like Southern, are going with this hurry up offense, this hurry up passing offense. And generally, because of the pressure that we got, we didn't really have cornerbacks in position to get a lot of interceptions. But I believe we're going to get a lot more interceptions this year. Again, a lot more strip sacks. We're going to create a lot of more fumbles this year. But I also think that we're going to be a lot better on third down with this particular defense because we have a lot better balance than what we had last year. So that's the other thing. But other than that,
No,
yeah,
Jordan. No, Jordan. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. No, let him stay. We like we like EA. EA is a friend of the channel. I hope he subscribed to the page, man. Now look, we got 247 people in here right now. I need 247 likes on this stream, man. And I need everybody that's not a subscriber to the page, subscribe to the channel, man. Ken Clark _ 1400. Go to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, subscribe to that page. Go to the 1400 Club, subscribe to that page. Do your boy solid, man. Y'all here, you might as well like the stream. You might as well go ahead and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on. It ain't gonna stop. We just getting started, man. Say, stop scaring these FAMU people. We ain't scaring them. They need to be worried about North UNC when they ain't finna go get shellacked. Oh wow, Mike in that thing. Hey, my brother Mike in this thing, man. Shout out to my brother Mike. Hey, I played baseball for his pops. Grove Park in the house, man. Tell him Mike, hey, if you don't know about Grove Park, you ain't a Jacktown Jew, man. I don't want to hear nothing about it. If you ain't played Grove Park, don't talk to me. If you ain't played football at Lake Hico, don't talk to me, man. That's how we got down back home. Big country's working his way back into football shape. That's a good point.
SWAC Bosa.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what? I gotta go check out that them scrimmages, man. I don't really put too much into the scrimmages right now. I know some coaches are trying to figure out what they got right now. So let me ask you a question, Zoe. How much do you put weight on a team that's struggling in the spring right now, and it's just we're 3 weeks away from the season start? Is it time to hit the panic button, or is it? What do you think?
No, I wouldn't take any panic from any team right now in the first scrimmage of a season of fall camp. I wouldn't be pressed on anything. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even be pressed if I didn't see a great performance in game one, because historically we know every team make its biggest jump between week 1 and week 2. And
Good
again,
point.
also again, when we talk about chemistry with O lines from everybody, defenses are all collectively going to be ahead of every offense. Number one, then number two, there's still a thing where with cohesion, with every team still getting their chemistry down, and it's going to take a while. So I wouldn't put it like nobody's a well-oiled machine. Even if you see a good product out there, it's still not a well-oiled machine just yet. And then two, they're going against the same people that they see every day. So there are small little nuances in having some success. So, you really can gather that after. I always say this, man, it don't take number 3 games. The first 3 games, after that third game of the season, you know what you got for the rest of the year. But you really should see a change between week 1 and week 2. But by that third game, you're going to see what you got. So, but I won't put stock in the first scrimmage, though.
Tyler, I think that was the tight end, the little tight end cat that was doing that. 245 watching 151 likes. Come on, y'all. Y'all can do better than that. I appreciate y'all. And let me tell y'all something, man. I'm pretty good on my soapbox though. I'm gonna do it for just a second. Pause for a minute. I'm dead. I live this. I live this shit, man. I live this shit for real, bro. Like, here's what I'm gonna say. We gotta get out of. Let me tell you something. We got on that Twitter space today. You know what I like the most about that Twitter space today, though, with Coach Prime and Willie Simmons? It's the words of endearment that they had towards one another. To have grown black men showing affection and a love towards one another publicly. You see what I'm saying? So one of the things I think that we got to do a better job of as a people is showing love, to, hey man, go ahead and pour up a cocktail, bro. I think that's what you're doing. Hey, I'm gonna start bringing. See, y'all, I can't have no libations on here, man. This thing gonna go take a hard left real quick. But here's what I want to say, man. It's all right. And I'm telling you right now, man, here's one of the things that I know we do sometimes. Sometimes we'll tune in and see what somebody's saying and we'll say, man, I ain't gonna like it because I don't want to like it. You know what I'm saying? Show love, man. You know what I'm saying? You show up. hit the like button, man. Tap in, subscribe. But here's all I'm saying: support everybody. I know what y'all was saying in the whatchamacallit. I'm telling you right now, if whoever you said ain't who you want them to be, if you like what they do, go for it. I'm real like that, man. I keep it a buck now. I keep it a buck. But yeah, man, like the screen. I like the screen, like the stream. What's up, AP? But here's the thing, it ain't gonna cost you nothing.
What's
That
up?
little old like it ain't that little old like ain't hurting no kind of way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna keep coming to you, man. We do this every day. We talk all day. Bro, we talk all day today, man. We still got on the damn stream because this is just what we do. We crazy like that. Talk about Jack State football every single day. One of the things we talked about, Zoe, that we ain't touched on just yet was we talked about all the games being on ESPN. That's huge, man. Share
Yeah,
a little
man.
bit of your thoughts on that.
Hey, man. Well, Travis Hunter signed with Jack State, went into the abyss, man. Ain't nobody gonna ever see him on TV ever.
Hey, whatever. 2021 no matter, man. We all undefeated. Ain't nobody won that. So we swept the SWAC. But keep going, bro.
I was just saying, we signed Travis Hunter, and the narrative was he, went to a sunken place. He'll never be seen on TV again, right? We got 10 games on TV. I mean, that's strong, man. There are actually teams in the SEC that won't have 10 games on TV this year. That's facts.
That's facts.
That's a huge deal, man. To see, and honestly, we already know the Tennessee State game is probably gonna get picked up too, because it probably won't be shown nationally, but it'll be shown regionally. So be it as it may, we're gonna have all 11 games, or 13, because the SWAC championship game and the Celebration Bowl. Wink, wink.
There you go.
To sit here and have every game you got on national television, man, that's strong, and it's another great recruiting tool. So it's a great benefit. But again, that's another thing from the success that we have. You know what I'm saying? And that's another trademark, man. So we just gotta have good showings. And like we mentioned earlier too, not to segue too far off, but when we talked about the recruiting piece, we mentioned, again, as great success as Travis Hunter and Kevin Coleman can have, if they have great individual success as well as us having team success, now showing that on a national stage is going to help recruiting, man.
How many? You must be new to the stream or something, Joey Jackson, because you obviously ain't. We said that already. I guess y'all don't count losing. Y'all think losing in the hole. I guess that don't matter.
Well,
I was the first one that said we lost. I said that was the thing. It's a psychological mud. Ain't nobody cocky. We swept the SWAC last year. Y'all not finna come on the stream and tell us we ain't supposed to be excited and confident about what we got. You ain't gonna do that. Y'all excited about Hugh Jackson and what he doing.
hey,
So how
Ken,
y'all gonna muzzle? You ain't muzzling us. We were talking smack when we were 4-8, so get used to it. We ain't cocky. We swept the SWAC and we beat y'all thanks to Keelan Elder, he's strong, but he fumbled the ball on the goal line. Appreciate you, homie.
I just frame it like this. They don't say nothing about the game in the hole no more, do they?
They don't. And then you also don't see this is the part that they miss. When we was gonna beat a hole in their head, they boycotted. But see, I don't go back to that. Because I try not to. I understand what y'all were dealing with down there in Grambling. I understand that there was some strenuous circumstances. But if you would have came to Jackson, we was gonna bust the scoreboard on y'all. Because y'all were trash that year. Y'all elected to not show up. So y'all want to just act like 2013 never happened. And we just want to bypass that year because that was the one year that we would have won. And I'm saying, hey, since y'all didn't show up, y'all get to claim 1999. So as far as I'm concerned, stop saying 1999 if your ass didn't come to Jackson when you were supposed to. You boycotted and you chickened out and you decided that you weren't going to show. It's amazing how you boycotted for 1 week and then all of a sudden all y'all problems went away when you got some muscle built. Now, see, I'm about to get in my bag now. See, y'all don't want that old Ken from roughing the SWAC back. I'm trying to be reformed and not get into the smack talk no more. I'm trying to be cordial and show more tact and be more professional. But sometimes these SWAC folk, man, they bring it at you, man. They bring it at you. But I appreciate you for coming to the stream. All love, brother. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and come on in. Go get Yard Talk and Trey. And all who else that's over from Grambling? Chad, go get all of them and bring them all to the channel so we can tell them the same thing we tell them when Trey be sitting right next to me in one section 112 at the game. So it's all love, but ain't
Well,
nobody copying me.
I just got my fingers crossed. Hope they win their first 2 games. So that's all I'm hoping for.
Man, they better hope that. Setting up excuses for a loss. Never that, homie. Y'all ain't beat us since in 20 years, bro. Chill out.
Hey man, last time we lost FAMU, I had hair, bro.
And y'all lost to Hal Jackson, y'all lost to Tony Hughes, and you lost to Coach Prime. Stop it. Come on, man. Come on, man. What we talking about? Yeah, they gonna get smoked by UNC. If just put JSU in the way, Pride won't win the game. Rattler Pride. Okay. Yeah, they did. So here's the other thing. This is a game nobody talks about. Hey, thank you for bringing that up. Why is it that everybody, so let me ask you the question, why everybody only talk about Jack State losing South Carolina State? Why they don't talk about, fam, you going down there getting embarrassed by Cole Kelly in the Southeast Louisiana, down there in Louisiana?
Because, man, that's the only blemish we really have, so they have to hang their hat on it, you know what I'm saying?
You're saying, but you can't hang your hat on something that you didn't do. You lost. I don't care if you lost 3-0. You lost.
That's what dick riders do.
Yeah, you show love. Why wouldn't you show love? I already told you, some people don't take an optimistic, they're going to take an antagonistic approach. People got to understand. So, do we be hard on Jack State too? You bet your bottom dollar on it, we do.
Oh, man, yeah.
But here's what I try to tell y'all. When we talk about Jackson State, see, listen, I ain't too my own horn. We can put money in the pot. I'm talking about a lot of money in the pot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. Now, when we talk about Jackson State as family, now we don't have that on the phone call. We ain't gonna put that on the live stream because y'all don't need that. Y'all don't need to know what's going on. When I'm having disputes in my house, Joe, I ain't got listen. I'm gonna close the front door, lock the door. And I'm gonna deal with what's going on behind my doors. If you ain't a part of my family, you ain't in this household, you don't need to know what's going on. As I tell you.
Y'all come with some more questions up in the comments too, man. Y'all come bring the questions on.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So another thing, bro. Another thing we was talking about, man.
And look, for anybody going to the game in Miami, man, look me and Ken up, man. We're gonna be I'm telling you right now, we passing out victory cigars.
Zoe passing out victory cigars. I'm gonna smoke mine.
I mean, I'm passing those one that we ain't smoking. But yeah, y'all come look me and Ken up, man. We claim that thing now. We're passing out victory cigars.
We're in there, man.
In Hard Rock.
We're gonna do a live stream, man, straight from from right there on the Pacific Ocean, man. We're gonna tune in right before the game, Saturday night before we go enjoy the festivities. We'll come to you and give you a little FaceTime here and there, and we'll go from there. But Jack State, it's a Jack State channel. Why wouldn't it be cocky and brag? I mean, we Jack State people. Listen, man. Hey, we not. I say dogmatic. I say dogmatism is different than cockiness, but I'll let them go look up the difference between the two. So y'all take that 9-0 swag ass kick. Stop hating on JSU. Get y'all. Hey, man. Hey, I just want y'all to understand, man. We showed up to the battle every time, though. We 3-8, 4-8, 5-7. What was we? 5-5. Lost 2 straight SWAC championships. Come on, man. Y'all, come on, man. We good, man. We just have fun with this, though. We having fun, man. And I'm telling you, man, I don't understand how y'all jump on these other pages when folks badmouth and Jack State got everything to say. But then when Jack State folk over here bigging up Jack State, you got a problem with it. What you want us to do, man? We the SWAC champions. So we went to bed last night. Hey, are we still SWAC champions, man? The rings will be coming out soon, and when the rings come out, we're gonna drop a video and do a show on the rings.
Man, look, woke up and pissed excellence this morning.
Hey, man, Blue, I'm reformed. Woosah, I'm back. I'm snap out of it, though. I don't want to run nobody off because as soon as you get to talking, when I get in my bag, the stream's gonna go down. They're gonna be like, I done had enough of him, but we good. Back to what we was talking about.
Yeah, y'all can bring up the questions, man. Y'all get back to the questions, man.
Hey, man, back to what we was talking about, man. Yeah, we good to go. All right, what else y'all got? What y'all got for us? You got anything else, though? How's Quay looking at running back? Is he better than receiver or running back? He's a wide receiver. Debo Samuel style, but Zoe was big on Quay, so I'll let you give your take on Quay, man.
Yeah, man. He's a force multiplier. That's what I like to call him. It's a force
Explain that.
multiplier. It's a force multiplier in that offense, man. He is a dynamic receiver, and yeah, pretty much going to be like a Debo Samuel. He's not going to necessarily line up at running back. He's just going to be moved all over the field. He's a weapon that's going to really be utilized, and he's a mismatch in this conference, as well as a lot of other weapons, and it comes down to how we utilize them. And like I mentioned before, with the wide receiver room that we have, we always mention that we feel like if we ever were to go five wide, it's an unfair advantage against whoever we're playing. But I like to differ from that and go, think that we go 11 personnel, because then you're talking about putting things with the tight end in play and having guys running in motion into other positions. That's where you got these mismatches, because again, there's no linebackers in this conference that could guard, the guys that will put in slot or other guys that will put in motion. It's just not happening. It's not happening. And again, some of the things that we're going to scheme and that we're going to utilize, honestly, man, I just think everybody that we're playing in this conference, they're just a year behind, really. So the main thing for us, and it's going to be critical for us, is just health, the health of the team, being spared by the injury guys. But again, we still got so much depth there. But we're good, man. We're good. But Quay Davis he's a force multiplier, man. He is a dominant presence. We all look at Kevin Coleman, we look at Travis, but I'm telling you, Quay Davis' ball skills are pretty much on par with Travis's ball skills.
I just wanted to give Alabama A&M. I'm glad they came in with the buzzing. We're gonna kick off. We're gonna preview week 0, Alabama A&M. Alabama State versus Howard. Man,
I
hey,
will
listen,
be
y'all
there.
better go represent for the SWAC, man. Y'all better go represent for the SWAC, and because y'all know the MEAC, they up on us right now, man. Ken and Zoe live from South Beach, coming definitely. Hey,
Facts.
we in there. We in there. Now that one gonna be all the way turned up, because I can't promise I'm gonna be as tactful. I can't promise I'm gonna be as
I never am.
I'm not gonna have the same amount of decorum, right? I think that's a good word. Yeah. But anyway, hey man, 250 in the room, man. First of all, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. Throwing around some ideas, man. We're gonna try to really put some strong energy behind, like I said, Monday evening quarterback show. We're gonna touch on we're gonna preview the games. We're gonna come back, recap the games, preview the next week for the whole SWAC. We're gonna do it all season long. That's the commitment we're gonna look to doing. And while y'all here, man, make sure big bro, my big brother on the stream. Shout out to big bro, man. Richard Clark in the building. Love you, bro.
What's
Appreciate
happening?
you for supporting, man. And he texted me, man. Big bro texted me and said, I need to make sure y'all like this. Tell him every 5 minutes, man. Tell him like the stream, man. Big bro, my support. And like I said, I had to, we don't play. They don't play by my name, man. Folks put your name out there. You gotta understand with Jackson, man. Things get a little crazy over there now. So y'all gotta be careful how we ain't YouTubers, man. We really from there. Shout out to the home team, man. Battlefield Park, man. Watkins Drive, all of them. I saw them popped up in the stream. Appreciate y'all, man. I just kind of mentioned a couple of areas that I played at. I'm from Brown Bottom, represent Brown Bottom, man. Mosley Avenue, Mosley Manor projects. You know how it is, man. But we miracles, man. We made it up out of there. So back to Jackson State.
But yeah, with the actual Monday evening quarterback, man, we want all y'all to tune in, because this is gonna be straight up football talk, man. This ain't gonna be no foolishness. Yeah, we're JSU centric, but even on that Monday evening quarterback, man, it's straight up football talk about every game from the previous weekend. We're gonna get down into it, break a lot of things down, and we want all y'all to be invested in it, because we want y'all to come on and give your takes too. It's gonna be everything, man, from the X's and O's to personnel to anything with the game. How one team won, why they should have won.
Yeah,
we want the interaction. It's straight up football talk, and once we get through all that, then we'll actually go into the previews for the upcoming weekend for all the games coming up for the upcoming weekend.
So here's what I would ask of you: if you go to one of the games that like one of your university games, let us know in the comments, man. We're gonna bring you on the stream. We'll give you some talk time so you can basically speak to what it is. If you want to come and do that, man, it's wide open. Like I said, by no means we all about Tiger Talk, but this is like I said, this is a extra because we're gonna do it anyway. So instead of us just spending all day talking about what took place in the SWAC on the phone, I can do my work, Zoe can do his work, and then we'll just come on the stream, we'll talk about it. And we might not even talk on Mondays, bro. We might not talk on Mondays because I bet you didn't write down I bet you didn't take notes on what I told you earlier. You were talking to me about stuff.
I did.
See that shit I be talking about, man. I said he over there. See, I told him when. See, I'm gonna tell on him now. We were talking earlier. I said, Zoe, bro,
Bullet point.
I said, dog, man, go take out a notepad and tap that down. So when we go stream, when we stream tonight, we can bring that up, man. And you didn't do it, did you?
I didn't. But look, hold on, before you go. Since everybody ripping where they from, because I ain't said nothing. North Jackson, Northgate, Valley North, Woodhaven, Woodley, Lakeover, Richwood.
Yeah. Oh, who is it? Hold Blue put some money on. I have $100 bet with a subscriber. Bet me that Jack State would lose 5+. Whoa. Oh, that's an easy 100. Blue, let me get in on that.
So you know somebody that does crystal meth too.
Ooh, let me get in on that. My clear hello Ken, what it do? Let's see. What else we got up here?
Outlaw.
Hey Zoe, why top recruits come to Jackson State when all he do go to Celebration Bowl? Can you expound on that?
Well, certainly I can. Hey man, this new age athlete, because you know we don't go to the playoffs. You know that's the name of the game for the FCS schools.
Go ahead.
Man, since we don't go to the playoffs, you know, for all the FCS schools, you know, honestly, man, we have a lot to offer. So these new age recruits, man, they want to just win and have a shot to get to the NFL, man. It's really all it comes down to. This whole thing about, oh, so-and-so need a shot to play for a national championship. If that's the case, then, and I use this for example all the time, why in the hell would anybody go to a school in the MAC? Why in the hell would anybody go to a school in Conference USA? You ain't got a snowball chance in hell of playing for no championship, but they go there anyway and get good recruiting classes. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. So the thing is, they just want, as Coach Prime would say, a good highway, a good avenue to get to the NFL. They want to have success, be able to play, and now with this NIL landscape that we're in, be able to get NIL, you know what I'm saying, be able to get some money in their pocket. And as Coach Prime say, man, got a good door to lay my head in, know I'm going to get fed, I'm going to have success on the field, and a good avenue to get to the NFL. And you can make all of those at JSU. Plus, you can play in front of 60,000 every week. You know what I'm saying? And again, you can't get the culture. Look, let me say this. When they come to Jackson State, I told people all the time, Jackson State played a part in Deion Sanders having the decision to come to Jackson State. Because again, you know, yeah, there are other HBCUs. You got FAMU, who's a traditional power. You got Tennessee State. You got Southern. You got Grambling. But let me just be real. There are optics there that you can get at Jackson State that you can't get anywhere else. You can't, you know, the optics of a sold out Mumford Stadium, it don't hit the same as a sold out vet. And I tell people all the time, if you've never been to Jackson, you go to your first Jackson State game, I challenge anybody. Go to a Jackson State homecoming. Go to Jackson State versus Southern in Jackson. If you've never been to Jackson, man, you roll down Woodrow Wilson. You come down Lakeland Drive or State Street, and you hit that corner. You see that stadium in the distance. The first moment you see people, you're going to lose it. And you're going to think, I didn't know it was like this.
Yeah, it's different.
I saw it on TV, but I didn't know it was like this. You don't get that anywhere else in the country on the
Everybody
FCS
that's
level.
on this stream got to do themselves a favor, and especially if you go to the four SWAC schools that's going to be in Jackson this year. Come to the game. All content creators that's on YouTube should definitely have Jackson State circled. If you ain't been to Jackson to a Jackson State game, them videos and they don't really do it justice. You got to be there, get it. You got to feel it. You got to be in the atmosphere. You got to hear them horns blowing. You got to see them J5 come in watching high. You got to see J Sets dancing. You got to see that battle of the bands. You got to see this. I mean, it's the whole ambiance of the whole entire experience. And what Zoe talking about is something that we was born into. We've seen it all our life. and it still stands strong to this day. So I was hoping you would get into this, but I don't think the attendance numbers at the Southern Harris Classic. I don't think there's any. The only game that will rival. It'll be 2 games this year that's going to rival the Southern Jackson State game, and that's going to be the Magic City Classic, and it's going to be the Bayou Classic, because those 2 classic games, in my opinion, I think the Bayou Classic will do probably. They'll get back up to about 70 because the Superdome can hold more people. I think the Magic City Classic will get up to about 70 as well. I think we only hold, we can get up to about 62. We'll get a little over 60 though.
I tell you what though.
What that?
If Southern and Grambling both have successful seasons and that game has some magnitude to it, that game could possibly sell out this year, because there's heat. It's heated. That rivalry is heated now.
What did I say on our last stream? I got Southern Grambling. That game is going to decide the West, in my opinion. The Bayou Classic, the West is going to come down to the last game of the season for the West side. That's going to be the Bayou Classic. Not the last. They got other games that played, but the Bayou Classic, I think, is going to determine. Oh, got Burn Edition in this thing, man. 601 Jacktown, Georgetown in the building, and we got the whole family in this thing. Shady Oak, South Jackson. That's it, man. Hey, man, much love to you, bro. That's big bro right there, man. I'm a West Side South Jackson, baby. You all know what it is. Wood Street. I ain't gonna say nothing else, boy. No. Hey,
I ain't either.
Hey, look here, man. Jackson's different, dog. I'm telling you that all over. Hey. Just telling you, man. Y'all better tread lightly how you talk about the Jack, man. We ain't called Jacktown for nothing, dog. It get crazy out there. Right. Presidential Hills in the building, man. Got the whole folk, the Queens in this thing, man. Georgetown moved up. Hey, North Colony, yep, Bailey Avenue. Presidential Hills, Sub 2, Jacktown, the Hills. God damn, we in this bit deep. Sunset in the building. Hey, man, y'all just made me feel good, man. E&L in it. Hey, man, one of the best barbecue spots ever. This joker said Byron, Mississippi.
The joker said
E&L. Hey, man, Byron in the house. Callaway all day. Womp, womp. Class of 92.
Callaway, baby.
Send me gone, y'all. Hey, let it go. No. Clinton High School. Byron. So, fam, you 0-4 against Jack State. After this year, they will be.
Come September, they will be.
Since 2003. They beat us in what?
And one other thing, too. Man, we own FAMU. When I tell you we lead the series in Miami, we own them in Tallahassee, we own them in Jackson. We only losing to them game-wise in Indianapolis in the Circle City Class. We played them twice, we lost them twice up there. But outside that, we lead them in the overall series, lead them in Jackson, lead them in Tallahassee. I mean, we're with them all over Florida, man. But yeah, we're gonna have them 4 straight wins come September. 4.
All right. Let's jump into this real quick, bro, before we, before folks start losing interest. Today, Sam Herder put out a clip talking about something that we covered on a couple of the shows. I know you and Shaq will be coming back together doing a part 3 on a couple of shows that we did in regards to FCS, FBS, so forth and so on. But one of the things he touched on was why go FBS? Why deal with FBS, right? Man, sorry about that. We got a text message. Talk about the FCS playoffs, bro, and why it's a money pit. Because he touched on that. He talked about how a lot of teams. So this let me set it up this way. People say Celebration Bowl or FCS playoffs, and that was a conversation. Which one is better route to go? And I want you to give your takes on why just you go ahead and take it.
Man, in my own personal opinion, man, it's not even up for debate. I mean, at the crux of everything, I know people say they want to get to this whole thing about competition and competing against the best, and we never said that we didn't want to do that. But here's the thing. First off, we're not playing apples and apples. HBCUs and other FCS schools, we're not on the same level playing field. All right, resources are different. How we're funded is different. All right, how we operate our businesses are totally different. Okay, so I have to say that because football is a business. So why am I going to the playoffs just so I can sit here and say, oh, well, we're trying to compete because you want to compete against the best and you want to try to win a national championship. But why am I going to sit here and try to go broke to compete for a championship when knowing this is the means that I have to fund my other sports. And
Can
so
you go a
yeah,
little bit more in depth?
I'm going to get
Okay,
into it. So
go ahead.
you get to the playoffs. So we have an avenue where we can go to a postseason game where we can make $1 million from that one game. But then we're supposed to not do that. Go to a playoff system where we're sitting there. First off, we're paying money to try to even host a game, but then we're going to spend money on a road game as well. And the NCAA covers some of the travel expenses, but if we try to host a game, you gotta, put a bid in, and the NCAA keeps all of that money for the bid. So they take 7% of all the revenue from that game that's hosted. 7%. So just imagine if Jackson have a home game, we got 35,000, 40,000, 50,000 people there, and we finna give 70% of our gate to the NCAA. Now here's the thing.
Mm,
Football for us is different from everybody else because our football program funds all of our other athletic departments. That's the thing that people don't understand. And so I'm not going to sit here and bypass going to something that's going to bring me money to go spend money to win something to appease you just so you can say that we won. Because I'll even say this in the words of Coach Prime. If I go out here and I win something like the Celebration Bowl, but I don't get anybody drafted, what constitutes as a win? So if we go out here and let's say we do win a national championship and we got your quote unquote respect, but we got to sit here and fold, saying the volleyball program and fold, some other sports and get some Title IX mess because these folks folded because we don't have any money, then what? So what constitutes as a win? We have to do what's best for our bottom line. And I'm sorry if other people can't understand that because you have to separate what you want us to do as opposed to what we're doing that's make best sense for us. And that's the problem.
Well, I mean, I like the point that he made today. I mean, when he said, and Trey, shout out to Trey Hayes from Grambling. Trey was like, imagine, like you just said, imagine hosting a game where you got Jackson State, a 60,000 seat stadium. That game gets to 50,000. You're talking about 70% of those that come to that game, the NCAA going to take the revenue from that. And we already touched on that on the last stream that it costs money to host a game because, like I said, we don't have an on-campus stadium. It is what it is, but there's costs that are involved in that. But when you think about it, again, now I'll say it this way: if I'm a FAMU and I had the season that I had last year, I take a 1-point loss to Jackson State. You damn right I want to go to that playoff game because I get to continue to play football. So I think the format that we have right now actually works, though, because we're still in a position of where we can possibly get an at-large bid, or it's more of a consolation. So, but I think our people, from a standpoint of when I say our people, I mean those of us in the HBCU space, black, white, purple, indifferent. I'm saying our HBCU family has to understand. Again, the deck is stacked up against us. Like we're playing chess. I mean, we're playing checkers, they playing chess. You see what I'm saying? It's
Facts.
a whole different game. You see what I'm saying? Or I said this way: we playing spades and they playing poker. However you want to slice it. The point I'm making is, again, I didn't know this until Coach Willie Simmons and Coach Prime jumps on the Twitter space today with Uncle Luke, and he said the in Florida, the school can't get them. They can't give them money, so they got to get creative with how they go about generating. Now that was about money games, but the point I'm making is that when you're dealing with stuff like that, where you got to get creative with budgets and so forth and so on, hey man, thank goodness that we got it. Now here's what I would like, and this is shout out to. Now I'm gonna say this because I don't mind saying this. I know this was somebody. I know Scotty was one of the ones that said that mentioned the expansion of the Celebration Bowl weekend. Now I don't want to say that, and then like I told him, it is what it is. Let me say this though. I would love for this to happen, bro. Because I don't know. I mean, you tell me if this will work. Could you get a SIAC, a SIAC, and a CIAA included in that? Okay. This is all I'm saying for the weekend, not
No,
against MEAC and SWAC. I'm talking
no,
about an inclusion.
no,
You can't.
no. Because they have the Pioneer Bowl and then they have the playoffs.
Okay, that's all. No. I'm not saying that we could, but here's the thing. Let me ask you another question. could HBCUs expand that ideal into a playoff?
What I
Where
do?
we do hear me out. Where we do an at-large bid for the SWAC and an at-large bid for the MEAC, and we do a playoff.
I mean, they can. But
Somebody asked that question. I never thought about it, but I was like, now, mind you, this is off the top of my head. I haven't thought about. Don't come for me in the comments because I haven't given any thought to it. I'm just asking Zoe because this is the type of stuff that we talk about. But to Sam Hurdle's point, I took the video and retweeted it and said, now tell me again, why should we want to go to the FCS playoffs? Which is strange because we covered that. Make sure y'all go tap into. So we got to put that show on YouTube, man. We gotta actually drop them 2 shows, man. The history repeats itself. Me, you, and Shaq.
Yeah.
Because we delved into we took a deep dive into the reality behind where FCS come about and how we got to the position that we in right now. Because Coach Prime hit on it today. He hit on it today. The difference in the scholarship. Go ahead.
And let me add this point too. For all the people who harping on the FCS playoffs, these teams that you talk about, they're so strong in it, they don't feel the same way you do about the playoffs. Because if they did, they won't be moving up to the FBS. Go and research and see why James Madison left. Because they said they were losing a large sum amount of money. It wasn't profitable. And again, if they felt the way you felt, look how many teams leave. And why are they leaving? They're leaving because what? The potential to make more money. So, why do we not have outrage when these teams move up to the FBS level and dilute the FCS pool then? Where's their energy at?
Hey,
it's not there.
Speaking of North Dakota State, the question I would ask, and maybe Blue can come on one day and expound on this a little more. How long does North Dakota State stay in the FCS, bro?
They're not moving up. They're not going to move up. No, they're not going to move up because they want to be a big fish in a small pond. Because it's over for them. It's over for them if they try to move up.
Hey, I can't blame them if it's working. Don't try to fix what ain't broken. No. All right, here's a good question, Zoe. Should the MEAC SWAC win or lose have the option to opt out of the celebration mode?
No. For what? To go spend money and go in the red? What are we opting out for? We're gonna opt out of being. We're gonna opt out of being in the black to go do something being in the red.
Hey man, there's a saying that says, "Don't go and spend money that you don't have to impress people to buy things that you can't afford to impress people that don't like you," something like that.
Well, let me say this too. One other part that's going to change a lot of this, and people are overlooking this. One part of it is that we devalue our own product, and we haven't been that good. So, but here's the thing: what happens when the SWAC and the MEAC are both tangibly good? What happens when the SWAC and the MEAC are actually successful out of conference? We're playing these other conferences regular season out of conference and having great success. When the perception of both conferences change and they're winning. So now it won't be looked upon as, oh, y'all just, SWAC good or MEAC good. What happens when the strength of the program actually goes up and they have success? Then we won't need no need because it's just like anything else. We have the strength and we become a strong conference. Because actually, when that happens, it devalues all the other conferences. Because nobody says anything about the Ivy League when they have strong teams, and they don't get to the playoffs.
Man, it goes back to the point you always say, man. At what point do we love our stuff, man? I sometimes feel like if the NCAA had to come about and say, let's create this bowl game and include HBCUs, and it could. Sometimes we'll love the same stuff if it was presented to us by others.
Perry, right? You're right. I mean. That's right, Perry. My bad, Ken. That's right, Perry.
Yep. I would rather get $1 million for the Celebration Bowl and empty it. Man, listen, man, we ain't won the Celebration Bowl. What the hell I look like? We just lost Celebration Bowl. What I look like wanting to go to MCS playoffs. And let us get some Celebration Bowl. Hey, I understand why the MEAC, not the MEAC, North Carolina A&T would start thinking, you know what? If there was an HBCU that could start to look for greener pastures, I feel like they jumped ahead because I think that if what happened in last year with Coach Prime coming to this space, so I think North Carolina A&T, how cool would it have been if North Carolina A&T was still in the MEAC, still being dominant like they were at Coach Prime come? Like, how dope would that be, right?
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna knock them because I do understand when you win as many Celebration Bowls as they have, sometimes you get bored, bro. You know, familiarity breeds content, and you feel like, all right, it's time to step it up another notch. I mean, I think the FBS route is a route that's worth entertaining, but again, you got it. We're not gonna go down that road again. We already kind of covered that.
And let me add this one last part too. You know, there's this misconstrued about, you know, I guess we feel like we aren't
Good stuff, Blue. Make sure you share that. I gotta tap it. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
you good. I was just gonna say that we have it misconstrued, or you know, this perception as if like we feel like we're inferior to play them. No, if the NCAA, if all things was laid out equal, and you know what I'm saying, we could actually go to the playoffs, and we aren't losing money, I can guarantee you, the SWAC would have never left the playoffs. If the playoffs were profitable, I can assure you more than at least half of these teams that made the jump up to FBS wouldn't have made it. But the problem
Yeah.
is, again, you know, we aren't going to do something. We're already behind the 8 ball. With one arm tied behind our back, we're trying to bring in revenue. And for example, let's use North Dakota State, since everybody like to bring them up. They're the flagship school of their state. They don't have any politicians trying to put things in place for them not to receive funds like these red states that we have here in Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Alabama, and Florida. It's just not happening. Jackson State doesn't get, you know, from the state that Mississippi State does. North Dakota State does. You see what I'm saying? James Madison gets the funding from Virginia that it needs to get. South Dakota State gets the funding that it needs. You don't get that. So it's not apples to apples. And people, for some odd reason, we just want to bypass that or overlook that. Again, they don't have to use football to fund all the athletic sports. We do. So again, we're not going to do something. It's bad business practice as it is. So the moment people can realize that, the better off we'll be. But no, we're not afraid to go to the playoffs. We were going at one time before, yearly. Jackson State, we've been to the playoffs 19 times. Count that up. 19 times we've been to the playoffs. So we were going once before. We're not afraid to go. It just didn't make sense for us to go. We found something that was profitable for us, and we did it. Laughing at Avis, man.
Avis, man, we ain't gonna, hey, bro, I ain't touching that one, man. Shout out to North Carolina A&T. Somebody stole my globe from the Grove Fund. Hey, man, Jeremiah, bro.
Mo Williams did it. It was Mo Williams, man.
Hey, wait a minute. That ain't Jeremiah that with the Burrow with me. Jeremiah, let me know if that's you, man. What's happening, bro?
It was Mo Williams, man. Mo Williams stole your glove, bro. I'm telling on Peanut.
Hey, we're gonna definitely get Mo on the show. Mo Williams, that is. And let me tell you something, man. For those that don't know Mo, we called him Peanut coming up. Mo was one grade under me. At Merle, I played ninth grade. I played junior varsity. So we had our junior varsity team was undefeated in the city. Like, we was bad. Mo done won the city. Here's what happened. So how I wound up getting to Madison Central is because of Mo. I ain't never told him this, but Coach Frith, rest in peace, Coach Frith, man. Coach Frith recently passed away. And shout out to Coach Frith. He did, man. He did it. As a matter of fact, I think he did it. He did it the way he wanted to. I think he succumbed to cancer, and he did it. He had a very quiet, and funeral was down in Heidelberg, man. Yeah, man. Coach Frith passed away. Rest in peace, Coach Frith. So Coach Frith, at the time, you had Maurice. Hey, listen. So Merle had a squad on the ninth grade team with Mo. You had Tommy Hunter. Rest in peace to Tommy Hunter. I mean, you had Maurice Daniels.
Hunter's little brother, by the way, for everybody that didn't know.
Vincent Hunter's younger brother, Tommy, was actually coming to play at Jackson State. And I'll never forget that, man. He think he fell asleep behind the wheel and had a car accident, passed away the summer before he got a chance to play at Jackson State. So never forget Tommy Hunter, man. Rest in peace, brother. But here's the thing. Coach Fritz said that team was so good together, Zoe, that he was going to elevate the entire ninth grade team to varsity the following year. And this is how tight this thing is, bro. I'm finna paint a picture for you real quick. Mo Williams is a ninth grade superstar phenom. You know who the starting point guard was for Jackson State? I mean, for Merle at that time? Our very own AD, Ashley Robinson. You know who was playing basketball on the opposite side? You had our coach, Tamika Reed. So I'm a 10th grade on the JV team. Mo was a star on the and listen, we used to beat them at practice. They beat us one time, and he held it against us. So I had a bad attitude when I was coming up. I cursed at him because he said something, and I was like, "F you," and I never got a chance to suit up for Merle again. And I had called my dad and told my dad, Dad, I'm coming to the country, man. I gotta go to Mass Central so I can get somewhere to play. But shout out to Mo, man. Mo's success altered my entire life, and we good brothers to this day. But this is what I want to say about Mo. The boy he was a 3-sport superstar.
Baseball,
Most
football,
people don't know this. Mo was Charlie Ward at quarterback. Oh yeah, he was that dude at quarterback. And Mo had a curve. He was a pitcher in baseball. Actually, I think he was better in baseball than he was in football. But Mo had a curveball run you out the batter's box. He was a superstar at Grove Park, but a lot of people don't know that. And he wound up being extremely good in basketball, which was to my surprise. And then y'all know the rest is history. So shout out to Coach Mo Williams. We're gonna get him on the show. Yeah, Coach Fritz passed away, man. Sorry to break that news, man. I found out I was shocked too. But anyway, back to what we was talking about. Do you think we can get $2 million per year in the Celebration Bowl? All right. I think does anybody know when the Celebration Bowl contract is up? Maybe we can renegotiate. I'm not sure. Price of the business, the price that went up.
I don't know, man, but there's a lot coming down the pipe with the SWAC, the conference as a whole after this season. A lot of things coming down the pipe from on the.
Share what you got from the call today, man. When you talked, they mentioned the commissioners, the part that I didn't catch. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I mean, we're just pretty much in unison, in agreement on, we were under the right leadership, and that that McClellan has the right intentions, and he has the right agenda. He has the right plan for where he's trying to take the conference, and they were all in agreement on that.
Shout out to Yard Talk. She here, bro. Yard Talk in the building. Yard Talk gonna be on them contract. We just re-signed and we own to 2026, so no negotiation. Go ahead, bro.
No, but here's the thing: they re-signed that contract, but they still can get other entities involved, in luau with that contract to because again they have the title sponsor with ESPN because ESPN owns the game, but you can have other entities come in to raise to add more funds to that as well. But they have a possibility where they could raise the funds to answer your question. That there's a possibility that they could change the payout from $1 million to $2 or even possibly $3. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very possible. And again, I've always said in the past that the SWAC is like an FBS conference and FCS clothing in a sense, because we don't go to the playoffs by choice, and we play. What we do, we play for a conference championship and a bowl game. There's no difference than being in Conference USA, the MAC, or any other group of 6 for the most part conference. Now there is a special outlier for one of those group of 6 conference teams to be able to play for
the stream, by the way. You ought to come on the stream. Go ahead.
And so it all comes down to special parameters for one of those teams to even get to a January 6th bowl game, but that's their ceiling. They won't have a chance to play for a national championship. So I would ask, if I'm recruiting a kid, what's the difference between going to Jackson State or Southern and FAM and going to Southern Miss or going to Troy? Absolutely nothing. Our goals are all the same. We're playing to win a conference championship and to go to a bowl game. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. There is no difference. There are no other outliers. So, the only difference between us and them is, we're not talking about budget. We're talking about goals and what they come to school to do. The only difference is they got 22 more scholarships and we have a little bit less. But once we lay it on the line, our goals and what we can accomplish are all the same. Conference championship, bowl game. That's facts.
Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly, man. I think we have a model. Coach Prime said something that he mentioned us being fortunate enough to have a stadium big enough to where we can actually be profitable without playing. And I think some people don't really understand that. That since my undefeated since Robert King. I mean, still 234 let me pause. Still 234 in here, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Hey, how many likes we got, man? Make sure everybody liking the stream, man. Like, subscribe to the page. We need y'all to, follow the ticker. Go follow Tiger Talk the 1400 Club podcast on YouTube. Follow the 1400 Club and make sure you subscribe to this channel. This channel we don't run. Go ahead.
I go tell you, I just saw it coming, man. Somebody said, yeah, but you're playing the same bowl game. Guess what? Tyler Brown just left ULL. If they win their conference, guess what bowl game they playing in? New Orleans Bowl. Same bowl game every year. Because they're conference tie-ins. You might want to do your research on that. Same bowl game. Matter of fact, when you see ULL in the bowl game, 9 out of 10, they're playing in New Orleans, the New Orleans Bowl, or the GMAC Bowl. Same ones. So we're no different. Might want to do your research on that.
So y'all got a good point here. Y'all see where the FCS figureheads were talking about getting schools revenue, got the FCS playoff out the. Is that out of the FCS playoffs now? So basically, I mean, they're bleeding programs. I would say we had a lot of FCS schools that were playing well in these playoffs. Sam Houston State. Blue, correct me in the notes if you're still on the stream. I know Sam Houston State. You got James Madison. You got Jacksonville State. Who else jumped up to FBS this result? Because they was like, shit, if we're going to keep playing in these playoffs, we're going deep. We're going in the hole. So nobody was really making money. Like the question was posed, is anybody making money in the FCS playoffs? And so he said, is anybody operating in the black? Zero. Nobody's making money in the FCS playoffs. Nobody. But here's the thing, to Zoe's point, if you're a state, Zoe, we talked about this a lot. If you got a flagship institution in that state, and you're a public institution and you're getting funded extremely well by those states that you're in, it's a whole different ball game when it comes to HBCUs, man. Oh man, it's a whole different ball game.
Man, so, man, most of the people don't have they really don't have a clue, man. I promise you they don't. Oh, Coach, we talked about that too. Trust me, we talked about it. You gotta go check out that show. We touched on that.
Hey, listen, I had a goofball get him the comments from the last stream. He was talking smack to us today, talking about some stuff. Talking about pennies on the dollar. I told him, Zoe, ain't now one of us made $1 off none of this. So at the end of the day, this is a labor of love. But this is what I will say. Like I said, Tiger Talk 1400 Club has been on over 10 podcast outlets for the last three years strong. Got over 250 episodes. But this is what I wanted to say about that. We definitely touched on the show where we actually went into the historical data of that. Like I said, we're not going to go into all of that, but what we're going to probably do is transition some of those shows into audio shows onto the page. So I need you guys to go subscribe to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. So when we bring that content over to that page, you'll be able to jump right into it as well. So, okay, right along. Go Dogs. I'm glad you following along the comments, bro. Because this has been, you see it now. Help your boy out, man. I've been over here trying to keep y'all up to date.
Yeah, man.
We want to make sure we get everybody. There we go. Blue, I did get it right. Sam Houston State, Jacksonville State, James Madison. So that's a strong 227 on the lights, 228. I mean, we had about 250 in here. It's all good. Somebody didn't like me. Probably one of them old fam you haters. Didn't want to like the stream because we've been whooping them up the last 3 times and it's going to be 4 in a row. They say, why don't JSU buy that field from the state? You don't have to buy something you already own. We own the stadium. Keep trying to tell y'all that. Can you explain that to the people, man? Just
no, man, it's a lost cause. They trust me. It's been explained ad nauseum, man. It's a lost cause. Ain't no point. It ain't.
We got leverage with the stadium. Y'all just don't understand that. We'll see how it play out though, because we can actually stay there till the cows come home if we wanted to. But
But for the millionth time, Jackson State is not paying rent to play at the vet. Jackson State owns the stadium.
What? We got a fan on his fan. Love with a JSU man. So put that.
Look, man, I'm not lying.
Hey, man. Hey, that's why he on the stream. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
I'll lie about you before I lie to you.
Any more questions, man? What we got about? Hey, we ain't gonna go 3 hours tonight, man. We gonna wrap this thing up in a little bit.
Oh yeah,
y'all got any more questions?
Yeah, we gotta get about here 12.
HBCU team playoff. Ooh. AW Mumford North Stadium. Man, get on out of here with that, Perry. You know I know better than that. Come on, man. What you talking about? Y'all. They love to bet. I actually had a Southern Jaguar that I know personally that was like, where the game gonna be at this year? Oh, it's gonna be in Jackson? Oh yeah, we definitely coming. We love going to Jackson. We love no, not because y'all just love getting out of Baton Rouge. We understand. Come on up to the Jack, man. Have a good time. Come on up there. Have a good old time.
Man, look, I used to live in Baton Rouge, man.
This is a great question. This is a great question. This is a great question. What was that? Was that SWAC Buzz, man, that actually posted that today? Somebody posted that today. Shout out to SWAC Buzz. Hey, I want to throw this in there. SWAC Buzz saying SWAC Buzz just made me think about this. Yes, people, we are gonna, when we do our show, we're gonna incorporate phone calls. We're gonna let y'all call in. We're gonna let you. We ain't gonna leave. You can't call in and take over, but I would rather do that so we don't have to worry about fighting through these comments all the time. So once we start the shows, if you can't come on the stream or whatever, we don't get somebody on the stream, we can get you on, we can talk about the game. And listen, what we'll do, Zoe, what you think about this? We'll do a couple of calls from each segment of each game. We break those games down and what happened. If anybody want to call in, talk about the game, if it's their school, feel free to do that. I don't mind it. What you think?
Avis, you can do what you want to do when you call in, man.
Can we cuss when we call in? Ooh, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to lean on my mentors in this YouTube space to tell me what's good. Blue, let me know, man, because we ain't trying to get in trouble, man. I got Tyler on here, I got Coach on here. With
man,
DJ. DJ may not be in.
Hey,
respect. Hey, we're gonna be respectful. We're gonna be respectful, bro. We're gonna be respectful. We're gonna hold off on the cuss words. We ain't gonna attack nobody, you know.
And he ain't even called in to begin with.
They go with this mess again. Did y'all win last year? No. Man, I don't care nothing about no 2010. What that got something to do with? Listen, we gave y'all props now. We beat y'all in Mumford in 2013, and then we sabotaged our program for 7 years. We back now. I told you that now. We all right. You always got to be them Southern Knights, man. Them folk down that way. That's always one of Jack State name is even known to say, yeah, we own the stadium. As they
got to always bring up something we don't care nothing about. They don't hurt our feelings, dog. They don't have no sting to it. But you know what it does? But you know what it does? That game last year, Mumford.
It does. It does now. That one hurt, boy. They know that hurt. Because y'all was supposed to win that game. Y'all gave that game away. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here. You should have won. Because you won't win another one no time soon. I'm just tell you that right now. You should have got that on out. No cussing. No cussing, please. Cussing is not good, but you can after the first 2 minutes.
No.
Look at Lee. He's leading this thing. Lee gonna cuss in real life, by the way.
No, we're not doing no cussing, dog. You're not finna get us shut down.
Is the defense faster without Shiloh? I don't know what that means.
No, the defense is just fast regardless.
Defense is fast, period. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I saw somebody talk about Shiloh being a liability and all this stuff. No, I don't think so. I think
he's an asset to the defense.
Headache game CEO, man. But if y'all come to Tallahassee next year, get a chance to see real HBCU fanatics. What do you mean real HBCU fanatics? Meet the Booty Queen at our Snake Step. Oh, yeah, about the Booty Queen. How that's going for y'all, man?
Hey, I've been to Tallahassee. Ain't nothing fanatical about it.
Oh, yeah, they did start that fight. Why y'all start that fight with them boys down there? They were trying to plant the flag. Hey, I said that on the last stream. Tommy Gooden. Shout out to Tommy Gooden. I still rock with Tommy Gooden.
Hey, man, you know what? Perry loves the pass. He don't say nothing. But he don't say nothing about last year though. You notice how that go?
How many Celebration Bowls Southern won? How many Celebration Bowl appearances they had?
I'm just saying Perry loves the pass, but he don't talk about last year though. I wonder why.
Absolutely, to me, yeah. We welcome all the South Carolina State folk. Y'all can call in. But we cover the SWAC, man. We ain't got, if y'all play. So here's what we will say. Definitely on the call in, we're gonna preview the previous week of week 1. So anybody from FAMU, you want to call in and talk about the game against UNC, we'll do that. I know Perry messing with me. Perry, hey, it's all love. One thing I gotta give it to Southern for. We partied. Hey, on the field, we hate y'all. We
Hey,
hate it.
Perry.
We hate.
Perry, I don't live in the past. I woke up a champion this morning. Did you?
So I had the exact same thing. So, what was just talking about, man? Perry, this shit messed me up. I read the comment. I'm gonna have to scroll back up to see what the heck we were talking about. Damn. Oh yeah. Anyway, man, I don't know. It probably wasn't that important. Donovan Hunt. I like Donovan Hunt. He actually doing well. He's doing well on the scout
He
team. I
is.
think
He is.
he's doing. I think Donovan Hunt gonna earn some snaps this year. Man, I love our running back depth. I really do, man. I really like the depth.
The
But
running
I
back
am.
room is nice.
We try not to say names because we don't want to. But man, we're fans. We're football fans too now. You know, like I said, I like Tito. I like 38 Special. I like J.D. Martin. Love Tyson Alexander. Like
Tyson
Mojo.
Alexander coming back is nice, man.
But I'm a Savion. I like Savion, man. Savion fit that model that I'm a fan of. My last year, I was a fan of Peyton Pickett. You know what I'm saying? Because I just like bigger backs. That's just me. That's my style. I just prefer the bigger back, the back that can take a little bit more punishment, the back that can absorb blocks a little bit better. That's just my favorite style. So
Hey, man.
I'll say this in relation to FAMU, I am a fan of their running back room. I'm also a fan of Gramblin's running back room. I just think the running back position has changed, has evolved in football as of late.
Man, look at
We don't
Avis,
really
bro.
get,
Look at Avis,
huh?
bro. Look at Avis, man.
Hey, I ain't worried about Avis, man. I'm gonna see what you talking about. Coach Prime, y'all better get us out because we won't. Joe, don't let him take you down through that, man.
No, man,
See,
Avis
that
is
show don't
crazy,
hate
bro.
Coach Prime, hate Sanders, hate Judge, hate all streams for one petty emotion. Hey, man, let that man do what he do. Let's make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Coach, I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, good
Man, that's
looking
a
out,
good
coach.
brother right there. Coach gonna be at the Grambling game.
I understand.
Remember when Southern started shooting Jack State, baby? We whooping that. Ooh, can't say that. Y'all really arguing with the school who hired a coach because he's dressed. Hey, whoa. I gotta give it to the brother, man. Coach Dooley is a sharp dressed coach, man. Funny story about Coach Dooley. Hey, Zoe, you remember when we was needing a coach? Before Coach Prime and before Coach Prime? Somebody on this stream reached out to old Eric Dooley personally. And it was like, he was like, I'm definitely interested in Jackson State. If they, but we didn't interview him. But anyway, I ain't going back down there. But hey, man, that Gucci suit though, with the ascot and the Gucci, hey, boy was fresh to death. Now I gotta give it to him. He was fresh. He gonna walk out there on that field and he gonna make sure everybody see that suit.
So you know what? So when Southern goes on a road trip, they should all, when they've had their suits, all the players should wear ascots.
Hey, man.
It's only right. It's only right.
Avis didn't like that Gucci suit, man. All right, we could expand for the week 0 to get more eyes on HBCU 3-4 games, SWAC MEAC challenge. So, oh yeah, this is what I was saying. Absolutely, the MEAC could call in, man, and shout out to the MEAC, man. We rock with the MEAC. I just don't. I haven't spent a lot of time on the East Coast, and this is one of the reasons why we were saying we want schools to cover their programs, man, because it gives us eyes and ears and when, hey, man, leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone. You gotta stay with me, dog. Stay with me. Don't let him take you down through that, bro. You know how you do. You gotta stay with me. Say your name, Kent Clark or Clark Kent. You call me Clark Kent. My name is actually Ken, by the way. That's it, Ken Clark. There you go. Yeah, they always want to fight down there. That Gucci suit is a 4-game. Hey, man, dressing don't win in the SWAC. I got you. And left the 12 by 12 Gucci patch on the sleeve. Unbelievable. Man, why y'all clown the coach. Hey, speaking of suits, man, shout out to Grambling for them 3 amigos. Huh, 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 huh. It's just like a mariachi
Man,
band.
that
Get
boy
out of
came
here.
out like a black mariachi band. All I need was the doggone sombrero hat,
3
bro.
amigos. Huh, 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 huh. Come on, man. Hey, whoever the hell, hey, the suit was fire, with the exception of the gold outline. Whoever did that needed to be slapped. All right.
Yeah, boy, wow.
All right, man. You got anything else you want to touch on, bro? We done exceeded our time
Nah,
for the day.
man. No,
We'll
boy.
give y'all, so listen, man.
Gotta
I'm gonna
get some
say it again.
siesta.
Hey, we got over 200 in the in the stream right now, man. Make sure y'all like the stream. I appreciate you guys for rocking it. Everybody, if y'all listen to it, man, Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club podcast. Go subscribe to the page. Make sure you subscribe to this page, man. We got more for. Listen, bro, y'all want more live shows? You want the call-in show? Listen, we still Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, but you know what? We SWAC guys too. We're gonna cover everybody. We're gonna give you a chance to come in and we ain't got to hate. You can come in and speak for yourself. That's right. We football guys first now. And we love to talk, HBCU football. And I think the guys that do call-in shows and do shows on YouTube, you guys have been on to something, man. Y'all been tapped into this for a long time. We just now coming to the space, and we trying to give you guys a little bit more of a hands-on approach for with Jackson State, with some Jackson State folk. Everybody covering Jackson State, but everybody know what they're talking about though. We just don't expose them. We be listening to it and be like, yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Nah. Hey,
Hey,
Ryan.
Rube, get up with me when you get to Jackson. That's all I'm gonna say. Get up with me.
Hey, Ryan, you going to Miami? Hit me up,
I'm
bro.
gonna
You going to
call
Miami,
you
man?
before you even get on the road. You come see me as soon as you get to Jacktown.
Man, to my Mumford East. Man, y'all better make sure y'all. We won, bro. We beat y'all, bro. Show some respect, okay? Show some respect. Like, share, subscribe, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. So yeah, we're gonna come back to you guys live together on Monday. Next Monday is the goal to come back to you guys next Monday evening. That's the plan. Now, if something happens, we'll come to you Tuesday. I don't know. The goal is to come to you every Monday. And like I said, we're gonna be previewing week 0. Next Monday, we're gonna be 1 week away from FAMU going to UNC to get yeah. And then we're gonna get the SWAC MEAC Challenge preview. We ain't gonna spend too much time because we know Jack State primary, but we're gonna definitely highlight who we think gonna win that game. We'll do a little research on Howard. Listen, if y'all know anybody that can speak to Howard or speak to Alabama State, make sure y'all share that stream. Make sure y'all have them in here, and we'll hopefully set up the call-in show so they can come in and talk about what we should look forward to. So when we watch that game, we can remember what was told and what was said, and we might have somebody else on here that can we might invite somebody else on the show to come.
Well,
What you got, bro?
I'll say that I'll actually be at the game, the SWAC MEAC Challenge. I'll be at the game, and I'll get some live reactions from some Howard fans and Alabama State fans on the game.
Hey, man, bump all with all that he just said. Zoe got access to the page, man. Man gonna go live from the game. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring a live stream from the game. We'll do one Saturday, bro. Look at all this porn, man. What is all this?
We made it now. We officially made it. We got bots, baby. We made it. We got bots.
Man, what the hell? Man, just out of nowhere, just porn. OnlyFans. I'll be live streaming from that game. Oh man, Blue. Hey, Blue gonna be at the game. Hey, Blue brings on the show. Definitely, bro. Y'all do some and I'll definitely tap in and it's all friendly fun. Your comments in the locker room. Anyway, man, we're gonna go ahead and like I said, how many likes did we get? How many likes did we get tonight? Get some moderators, Ken. Hey, we might do that. I appreciate the suggestions. We might bring a moderator up in here. Matter of fact, we're gonna see me and Zoe been doing a little sampling. Now we done our little research, so we can go to Corey now and say, all right, now
Facts.
this is how we can do it. Cause y'all, hey, we might come to y'all from Tiger Talk. Hey, we this thing is fluid. But like I said, what we use this page for is to really learn the platform. So whenever we do decide to do it, we know what to do, how to do it. And man, listen, more to come. Like I said, if I feel like going live and want to have a late night chat, I just might do that. But more, so much more to come on this page, man. So much more to come on Tiger Talk, the 1400 Club, the 1400 Club. Like, share, subscribe, turn your notification bells on. Anybody got anything else before we get out of here? Zoe, bro, I appreciate you for rocking with me. I'm probably,
Always, bro.
man, you look like it started to kick in on you, and I know
Nah,
you're gonna sleep real good.
I'm gonna see good. My little FA, man. Cheesecake. Then we go to bed.
All right, brother. Well, man, all the best to you, bro.
All
We'll
right,
wrap.
man. Y'all love, baby. Y'all stay up. One.
That was Zoe, man. That was Zoe, baby. So, man, y'all, hey, listen. So, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. I'm gonna go ahead and, as this thing wind down, the porn site has been removed and reported. Coach, man, 242 likes, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Great. Oh, don't get it twisted. Corey coming. Y'all don't understand how you see. This is what y'all gotta understand about D Corey C. You don't go to Corey C and not know what you're talking about. That's super dope producer. For those that don't know, Corey C is the brain behind Tiger Talk 1400 Club. We don't do anything without Corey. Like I said, this page here is really designed to push and promote that page and to allow both Zoe and I an opportunity to just have fun. We don't cover other programs on Tiger Talk 1400 Club, right? We cover Jackson State, but again, we don't, we sports talk guys, so we had to figure out a way to be able to talk on a different platform. So that's what we'll be doing, man. Good night. Appreciate y'all. Again, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, man. It ain't my bedtime yet, but I got a little bit of ways to go. Y'all know I'm on that Pacific time right now. So anywho, we'll come back to you guys as a collective on Monday, man. We're gonna put some stuff together. Do some. I got about a week to do some good research. We want to make sure we got some real meat, and then we'll also be giving you the Jackson State content. We'll also be previewing those pages, and we want to make it worth your while, man. So, like I said, hey, don't nobody watch TV no more anyway, man. A lot of people just watch YouTube, so we figure we might as well jump into space and give y'all something to watch as well. Leave any comments, all the suggestions I read. I look at every single comment that come through. I try to respond. I try to like. I try to heart it. I try to, interact with everybody. It's like I said, it's a labor of love. I don't know how many subs I done got to, but I'll say this. I'm almost to 1,000. Road to 1,000, man. I'm almost there, man. I jumped in this space about right at a little over a month ago. And thanks to you guys, man. You guys are rocking with me. It's pretty cool. You go live, you get 200 and some people to jump in and listen to what you got to say. I'm just a regular old boy from Jackson, Mississippi, love Jackson State football and follow SWAC football content. Like I say, we love it, man. I agree. I like this format much better. Yeah, I mean, we can bring anybody on. It ain't just everybody's. I'm at 950. I need 50 more people, man. 50 more. I'm almost there, baby. Almost there. So when your boy gets to 1,000, man, I'm gonna come back on, create a video, man. Thank my subs, and then from 1,000 it's on to 2,000, then 3,000, then 5,000, then 10,000. Y'all know what it is from there, man. But again, stay tuned, bro. I'm not gonna stay on, keep rambling. Be fresh. You know I got you, bro. You know I got you. I'm gonna regroup with Corey and chop it up with him. Like I said, we got 2 really dope interviews scheduled for this week. I think you guys are really gonna like that. And I'm gonna say is this right here. For those that are the content creators, those that's in the media, those that really get out to the games, y'all want to know who this person is that we bringing on the Tiger Talk. You definitely want to tune into this show. It's a very important figure that's coming on the Tiger Talk. As soon as we get him locked in, we had to reschedule and kind of go from there. So again, man, like I said, I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, and we'll we'll go from there. Perry, I don't even know what you just sent me, bro. He just sent me something on Messenger. Hey man, why you flooding my inbox like that, bro? Catch you later, AP. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, almost to 1,000, man. Almost there, man. Those 5 heartbeat suits, y'all were wrong for that. Anyway, man, I peace out again. Before I go, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Like the stream if you haven't already. Go to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Subscribe to that page because every time we do a live show, I immediately go to Tiger Talk to see how much we've grown in subs. We got to get Tiger Talk over 1,000. Not worried about the content. The content gonna take for itself, but we need 1,000 subs on Tiger Talk. We need 1,000 subs on the 1400 Club. Like I said, we a whole machine. Got merch, website. Like I said, we one big family, and as much as you guys continue to to show up, we're gonna keep giving you what you want. Like I said, this space is for everybody. And but anyway, that's all I got, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Appreciate y'all. All love to you, man. Go Tigers. And I'm out.